almost forgot to unmute myself there.
I know, I was trying to think of something weird, random to say, but
I know, Nine's not here to do his
we're missing
random
Nine.
thing.
the
Hello,
horse
everybody.
walked into the bar and said "wubba lubba lubba."
Yeah. The
Good try, good try.
the major chaotic squad of our group is missing.
It's true.
Yeah, honestly.
9 is going to be late today, and unfortunately, Mena does have, or Bat does have a. Why do you always raid with? Oh my god.
Because he's not streaming.
Yeah, why wouldn't I?
Alright. And Bat unfortunately has a migraine, and it has to miss it. But welcome everybody.
Hi.
It might be pretty calm today. Who knows?
High hopes. High hopes.
Well, you know, at least until 9 gets back, and then I'm sure it will.
I mean, I'm totally okay with chaos. So.
Oh my god.
Mena and Cain feed off each other though, so
They do.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
The dynamic chaotic duo.
Yes.
I know we're about to start, but did you see
They
the new
are
book
the.
now?
They are the Jester, not Veth combo.
Did you see the book they just announced on D&D?
Who? What?
The
No.
Feywild?
Yeah.
No, I didn't see that.
The Wild Beyond the Witchlight, a Feywild adventure.
It's
Ooh.
yeah.
Yeah, it looks
Mhm.
good. It looks good already.
Oh, I love that.
you had me at Faye.
Us.
Yeah.
Always. Anything Fey. Like what? I'm sorry. Hello.
Very true.
Sorry, I
I could be a fairy.
I'm sorry. Winx Club. What?
Ooh.
The
Anyways.
movie was really good, just
Oh,
saying.
penguin.
You're welcome.
Oh, penguin. Thank you. You're wonderful. Are we starting the stream
I
with
try.
something? All right. Are we all good?
Let's do it.
Going with another one. My gosh. All right. Well, thank you, everybody. So last time on Princess Apocalypse, we had quite the day. They left Cain up in their room to rest as they just came back from, literal death. That lasted about 6 hours, maybe, before they went and got him to interrogate. Sorry, originally to investigate somebody until they walked up and then screamed in his face and interrogated him. It didn't end well. Ended with the constable getting involved and all parties having to leave the premises and not interact anymore until there was a little more talk, until everyone fully understood what was happening. And then you guys decided to do a little more investigating, following another lead the next day. Going to
It was successful. We successfully followed that lead.
It was true. You guys went to a farmer and talked with them, and there was some kind of shadiness with a missing child. You went and found the parents. They said they were sick. You didn't believe them. You caused a distraction. Mena and Zephyr both snuck in to find a empty child's room, no sick child to be seen. And while the explosion that was the distraction now caused a commotion with everyone coalescing in front of this house, the father that you guys were pretty sure was lying, rushed in with Cain to see Zephyr jump out a window, and then Mena jumped from the second floor. There was also a quick spat from the mother, who also seems to be pissed off, to Joel, and wandered off towards the constable who was walking up with Ataim. So, that is where we come in. I realized I still had my stream music playing. So, with the chaos that is happening, much of the townsfolk are out, kind of confused. You see a lot of people in groups talking, wondering what is going on. We are going to start with Joel and Ataim, as everything is there, and you hear the constable shout over everyone, saying, "What the fuck is going on now?" What are you guys doing? As the constable looks towards you guys.
I think I'm gonna look around confused like everybody else.
All right. Okay. Make a deception check.
Shit.
Athene, what are you doing?
I
I'll
am
take a
standing with
17.
the constable, and
Alright.
I'm not reacting or doing anything because I don't necessarily know while they were coming up with the plan of what they were going to do, I was already gone and leaving, so I didn't necessarily know fully what their plan was.
This is true. This is true.
I just knew that they wanted to do something, and I was like, okay, well, while you guys plot that, I'm gonna go over here and talk to the constable about what information we found out and if he knows about this guy and what he's been doing, because I wanted to find
Right.
out more information about Rathar. And then it was during that we heard the thing, and he was
Everything
like,
go off.
everything go off, and so
Yes.
yeah.
All right. Well, you kind of are there, also confused. The constable kind of looks at you, sees you're confused, looks at Joelle, who is also successfully being like, "Oh, how weird." When the mother, the woman, the wife, walks up to him, up to the constable, and goes. She's like, Constable, you need to arrest these men, and points directly to you, Joel, and then points towards the house, saying, "There's another one in there. They're causing disorder. They're attacking us. They bothered us at home." And just
No.
spewing all this and just screaming at him, and he's just like looking at you, at him. He goes, "What did you guys do now? Where is everyone else?"
Is he asking me where everyone else is?
Yes.
Honestly, I have no idea. All we did was go to the farmers to find out information about the monsters that they saw the previous night. They mentioned this man's house and said that their son was missing. So we wanted to find more information about that, to see if it was connected with the monsters that were around in the area, to see if they were missing a child, and to see if the monsters were involved in that. He was very standoffish and very shady about whether or not they were missing a child or not. So we kind of left it there to do more scouting about in the city, and I came to go talk to you to see if you had any information or heard about a missing child.
He's kind of just like listening, and as you're saying that, you can see the wife kind of like look appalled, and she goes, "You guys disturbed us while we were eating. You asked a bunch of unnecessary questions. You kept on prying in our lives, and then next thing you know, you're causing explosions in the back of our place, attacking us."
No, none of that happened. You're mistaken. I mean, yes, we did come, and unfortunately, we disturbed you. But, you know, you told us the left. We did. We were walking down the path, and we hear a commotion, and I was worried that it was those monsters we heard about, so we rushed to you. We were trying to protect you.
She
and
just
you slipped out on us.
She just looks at the constable and go, "You know that they've caused nothing but trouble since they've been here. He is fully lying."
Okay. Well, we've dealt with rangers and monsters, and we've made the town nothing but safer. Our intentions were nothing but good. We heard about a lost boy. You said he was fine, so we left.
You did not
So,
leave.
you
You
know.
walked down the street, did something, and then you came back to act like nothing happened. I know it. We've been. She goes to say something. You see, she cuts herself off, and she goes, "Constable, you must understand that they have been nothing. Even yesterday, they antagonized one of our longest members of the town, one of our most trusted." And he just kind of just goes, "Yes, they did. You are correct. Let me just think for a goddamn second." And you can see him just like rubbing his temples, trying to figure out what is going on. We're gonna jump to Zephyr. Zephyr, as you stood up, you see through the window this man and Cain next to him, and then Mena had just jumped down like right after as he was looking towards you guys, and kind of lands next to you. What are you doing?
I heard something, And I just wanted to make sure everything was safe because I was told that there was a little boy in this house, and I just want to make sure everything was okay. I was just trying to be a good person here, and I'm just kind of like, trying to be very gentle and like, just kind of like very apologetic, but in the sense of like, I was just showing concern that I was just looking for the child, and that was it because I want to make sure that nobody got hurt inside the building. And then I point over to Mena, and I was just like, and she was just helping me out just because we were just trying to get everybody out because we weren't sure if something was going to happen. So I'm very sorry to disturb you. And then I kind of just like pause there and like kind of like questioning what
you kind of
do
look
next.
you kind of look down at Mina, and she has this robe with the mask, and she just like puts it behind her back, trying to hide it as she was just blatantly holding it. And as you're saying this to the man, he kind of looks enraged, both between you and Mina, and he goes, "You have destroyed my puppy. You have disturbed our." And just like, "Where is the constable?" And he starts walking out, straight out of the house, completely ignoring your whatever you call excuse. Not really, but you know.
I'm trying to think, what would Cain do at this moment?
He probably
What
would
Mina
just
do at this
follow,
moment?
honestly. Who knows what Mina would do?
Well, where is the property? Like, is there like woods or something behind? Like, could Mina just like all of a sudden just take off and run away?
So we'll move you guys
behind
to
the
the
house.
town. So the house is this one right here.
Oh.
So it's like right in the middle. So do you tell Nina just to go run and hide?
Oh.
As she kind of just
Yeah.
like, I found a mask. I found these fuckers. It's them.
Yeah. Once the father and Cain leaves, I kind of just tell Mina, hurry, quick, go, run away, like just go hide, that stuff, like put it under a rock or something, like cover it up because we'll need to grab that later, but don't look suspicious if you can. Just go. Because just because Mina is shorter and I need Mina to go, so I don't know
Sure.
if we need to roll for Mina.
So, yeah, let me.
I was gonna say, let me pull up her stats.
If you
Yeah.
want to do that, that'd be great. I don't know if you can roll though.
I can't roll, but
roll.
Oh
I
well,
can-
I can roll if you tell
I
me.
can't roll from her thing, but I could.
Yeah, I can tell you what her stats are.
Yeah, sure. Just what's her stealth? As she kind
Her
of starts
stealth is
shoving this in her.
+4.
+4. Okay. Okay. You can see she just starts like running through the back away, kind of away from all the crowds, kind of this way, the back alleys, if you will. And she goes, "I will find you guys later," and she just runs off. Hopefully stealthy. There's not too much other than buildings to hide behind, so I mean, hopefully that works. And do you just stay there, or do you go around and follow them? At this point, you could probably hear this lady yelling and arguing with the constable.
I kind of like, instead of standing in front of the window, I don't come up to the front, but I just kind of stand at the side of the house because I don't want to, like, because I don't know if the mother knows that I'm there. So I kind of want to stay partially hidden, but not look like I ran away.
Okay.
Not yet, at least.
So do you want to roll a stealth check to kind of hide in the back? Or
Sure.
just... Okay.
9.
Okay, 9. So you kind of just move off to the side a bit and just kind of sit there waiting. Hopefully, like, out of eyesight. While everything is happening in the front of the town, or of the house, at Amdrus, you see the man running out, and then Cain soon after. Kind of seeing the constable and seeing his wife and seeing you guys, he kind of beelines straight towards you guys. And you can see he immediately goes, "Constable, these whatever you call them have attacked our home. 2 of them were just broke into our home. One of them broke my window. he points at Cain and goes, "This one tried to stop me from going in when I heard something happening." And you can see the constable just like looks to all of you and goes, "I'm gonna need all of you to my office now." And he turns around and you can see him call after one of the deputies who you would know is Amdrus's dad, who was with you guys originally when
Oh,
you
lovely.
talked. And you can see
Great.
him yell to him to start getting everyone to go home, and a couple of the other deputies come up and start kind of gently persuading you guys to go to the office, aka just kind of shoving you along gently. Yeah.
Gently.
While you see the constable starts walking towards the house, with the family that lives there. So you guys are being shoved along to the office, to his office or whatever. Amdrus, you have been walking around town. You kind of heard the thing go off, very faintly. You were asking around where this guy worked. You found out he worked at the wagon works. What are you doing now at this point?
I'm gonna go talk to Thorsk and Asden, and ask them their thoughts on this employee of theirs.
Okay.
Rothar, right? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So you kind of head over, and that is number 5. So that's down here. You're pretty much going across the whole town.
Yeah.
Get
Holy
used to
shit,
this
yeah.
map.
Hold on, let me scroll down a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. So you kind of find this place, and you know it well. There is kind of 3 buildings, 2 kind of sheds in the back, and the kind of main building there. You can see it's surrounded by kind of sturdy wagons of all kind of stages of assembly. You can see in the back there is an open shed full of different parts, as well as busy workers that are currently working on things. And as you can kind of sit in, it looks like it's already kind of bustling. It seems like maybe it calmed down because, you know, there's already people starting to like leave from that, and you know, small town things travel quickly. But as you kind of go in, you see there is, in the front desk, you can see a taller human, kind of with shorter, wavy black hair, brown eyes, a bit pale, and kind of formal work attire that seems to be one of the workers here. Well, actually, you would know him, actually, being from this town. This is Asden. This is one of the brothers, one of the owners.
Okay. Wait, I thought you said they were halflings.
No, they were humans. If I said halflings last time, I apologize. They are humans.
Okay. All right, yeah, because I have halfling written down. Okay, not a problem. Not a problem. Who'd you say it was Asden or Thorsk?
Asden, yeah.
Okay, so speaking to Asden. Good to know. I'm gonna go up to him. I'm gonna go. Just be like, sorry about that water. Asden, me mate. Long time no see. How have you been?
You can see he's kind of doing some kind of daily paperwork, and he kind of goes, Amdrus, how are you? Things are going well. Business is busy as always.
Good for you, friend. Good for you. I see you made quite a name for yourself over here. This little hub of the world. I'm sure you get lots of business in here.
Always, yes. Is there something I could help you with?
Yeah, actually, I got just a real quick question. One of your employees, Rothar Hatherhead. Are you familiar with him?
I am, yes.
Have you met his boy recently, or are you aware of his family?
I know that he has a son, yes. Why?
There's been some. This of course stays just between you and I, but
He kind of looks. It's just like an open shop. There's no one else around, but he's just kind of like,
Yeah.
sure.
But I just was. I heard some rumor that maybe his kid had gone missing. It's
Oh.
it's real suspect. I mean, seems a nice enough fellow, of course. I spoke with him myself, just kind of doing some preliminary investigations.
He
Um,
just he looks confused when you say that. And he kind of goes, "Well, I know that he has taken the last day off for his son. Apparently, he's sick. Um, so I don't know if he's
Right,
missing."
no, of course. And I listen. He said his son was sick, and who am I to doubt a father? Of course.
So
You know my history with my family.
he just kind of nods. He goes, "So why are you asking about it? If you
I'm
talk
just
to him."
curious. He seemed a bit off to me. Now, mind you, I don't know Rothar that well. I've only just met the fellow, but he seemed a bit sketchy. Definitely felt like he was hiding something. I don't know. Maybe he's cheating on his wife. Who knows? That being said,
Just spreading rumors.
Yeah.
We are
Small town,
destroying
small town.
lives.
Small
that's-
town.
That is
Oh my
fully
God.
going to get around somehow.
yeah, maybe he's cheating on his wife. I'm not sure.
Somebody was
That
just
being-
walking by
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
and
Um,
overheard.
I just want to make sure that the boy is safe more than anything else. And I'm just wondering if you noticed any change in his behavior recently. If he seems more distant than usual from the rest of the crews, or if he seems to be standoffish in any way.
You can see he kind of starts to think. He goes, I mean, in the last couple of days, he's gotten a little distant, and then he took the day off. I assumed, considering he told me that his son was really sick, probably is why. I mean,
And
if you
did-
talk to him, maybe he just seems off because he's worried about his son.
No, entirely possible. Entirely possible.
Don't know if he's
the
cheating
love-
on his wife. I feel like
the love of a father towards their kin should never be doubted. I myself know that my father would be very worried about me if I were sick. Did he mention what sickness he might have come down with? Was it like a flu, cold? Maybe it was just a stomach bug of some sort. I got some ginger root in the bag if he needs it.
Maybe you should ask him if he needs it. I have
He
no
never-
idea.
He didn't say nothing to you about it.
No, he just said that he was sick. Had to stay home, make sure he was okay. We have plenty of
Right.
workers, so I mean, it was fine.
Yeah, no, of course, business is booming and all. Is Thorsk around? Do you mind if I ask him a couple questions? I really more than anything want to make sure that we really get the meat of what's happening here. I'd much rather it be a sick child or an unscrupulous father. Oh,
Oh. Whoa.
did power go out again?
I don't know.
Oh no. I don't, half the team is missing.
Okay, no, he's back.
Yeah, my Discord just shut down.
Oh no.
Weird.
No. We're afraid.
Well, welcome back.
Yeah, I was genuinely afraid like your power went out.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he kind of just goes, yeah, Thorsk is working out back with everyone else as he usually is.
Wonderful. I'm just gonna go ask him a couple questions if that's all right with you.
Sure, I guess. Oh, now fire is gone. Oh no. Everything is happening. What a day.
I broke it.
Love it.
No.
Discord's just having an issue.
Apparently.
Now my Discord decided to shut down. What the hell?
Does that mean it's just going to go
sounded
one by
like
one?
robots.
It's
I don't know,
Arizona.
You guys sounded like robots, and then it shut down. Nothing else shut down. All my other tabs and everything else is working fine. It was just
Yeah.
Oh.
I have like 4 Twitch streams going on right now. just
Well-
lurking people and, like,
Well,
this
that's
all
probably an
That's
issue.
probably
It's-
why.
Listen,
Also, pro tip: only
It's-
2 of your
it's,
views count. So,
oh really?
yeah.
Yeah.
Well then, let me just delete Aurora.
Well, thanks. you're here.
Sorry, where was I? Let me get my fucking.
I don't
camera
know.
set
I
up
was gonna
real
say, yeah, you're.
You're explaining why you wanted
Good thing
to
the man
meet
of
with Thorsk.
infidelity. Yeah. I mean, he's
I
not a good
didn't-
man, so it's okay.
I didn't convict him of anything. I was just simply putting out that maybe he is. Who knows? Who am I to tell a man who he can and can't love?
Also,
Cain said he's almost back.
yeah, I was just gonna say that's good. I'm sure as soon as he comes back, more issues with the camera, which will be fun.
Yeah. fine.
There we go.
Hey, there it is.
Um, so yeah, he kind of says that he's out back, working.
Okay. Right. Well, I'm just gonna go back there if you don't mind, real quick, and just have myself a brief, a wee couple questions.
I assume you would anyways. So yeah, go ahead.
you know me all too well. There it goes.
Oh. Oh my God,
Oh
is
my
it going to
gosh.
just be one at a
Is it
time?
Really? Please no. I don't need this. I don't need this.
Hey guys.
I'm scared. It's just gonna take me.
Yeah, one day it's just gonna be you, and then it's gonna be
It's
me.
just gonna all of a sudden happen.
Oh God.
Let's hope it doesn't take Aurora.
See now.
Yeah,
Oh,
Penguin
look,
just.
we have a 9 though.
Hello, it's me.
Oh, we have a 9.
We have a 9.
That's good.
Sorry.
No,
No,
that's
you're
okay.
good.
One by one, each of our discords are cutting, so
Fantastic.
This is cursed.
it's what an episode.
Let's
already.
let's cancel D&D. Let's start again next week. This is clearly not going well.
Yeah, from the top.
I mean, the title, It's Just Chaos, is
it's-
very appropriate.
Yeah, apparently. We're just waiting for poor Penguin to come back.
This is just a filler arc.
Yeah, very filler, right in the
Very
thick of it. Yeah,
filler.
100%. Oh, what's
There-
happening now?
okay.
Now I have to fix cameras.
Hey.
Hey.
Penguin's back.
Okay.
And
Did you
Yeah.
just
Mena-
it on your Discord so you could feel like you were part of the group? Is that what happened?
What? No, everything went mute. I couldn't hear anything, and then I couldn't talk, and then I think I dropped. I don't know. It was
I mean,
weird.
that's pretty much what happened with everyone else.
Well, my Discord got
So
like
now I'm
robot
just-
style.
Yeah, we're just
Now I
waiting
just have
for
anticipation.
yeah. You and
Oh,
me,
no, Pyro.
you and me, Pyro.
Well,
Everyone
now
gets
that
to
we
see
got
me
Cain
adjusting
here,
this.
Now that we got Cain here, Cain's in the mixing now, so you
This
guys
is
got a
true.
30% chance.
Oh, nice. I love
um,
30% chances.
Well, you know.
I don't know if you were listening, Cain, but we're being escorted to the constable's office right now.
Yes.
Well, for
Oh.
discovering a fiend. Yeah.
Well,
Well, no one knows that yet.
Mina
Yeah,
ran
we
off with the
played it up.
evidence.
Yeah, I told
Oh.
Mina to run off. So
Mena has run off.
Yes, Mena has ran away. Oh gosh, this is not.
She's keeping everything, you know.
Hey guys,
so
this is
she
going
won't find
great.
us.
It's gonna be
Yeah,
two of
we
me.
We can call out her at any moment. She'll come running.
We'll just be like, "Oh, Justine, how you doing?" And she'll just pop
question:
in.
Am I at the office or am I still hiding?
You are currently still hiding. I'm trying to figure out where
Oh my God.
Nine's
Yeah, you are hiding.
camera is.
Currently,
It's
right now,
over here.
everyone that's being hauled off is just me and Joel
Yeah.
and Cain
And
Cain.
Cain.
What a great time to be alive.
Honestly. Also,
Oh,
hi Lunk. Sorry, technical difficulties. One after another, truly. Okay. Well,
Today really said no.
yeah. Honestly,
Dude, it's just lazy Monday vibes, let me tell you.
yeah.
That's for sure. I took a 2-hour nap.
Look at that.
Ooh.
I woke up at.
Fancy.
Oh gosh, my camera's way out of the thing too. God
My
dang
vibes
it.
for me every
Yeah, I
day.
woke up early today to do work, and I feel like I did nothing.
Oh, I did the exact same thing, except I actually did nothing. I have 3 boxes and 3 things of text on a screen, and
I mean-
everything else not done.
I did the new little logo for the team name,
Ooh,
and that's pretty
I
much
did
all
see
I
that.
did today.
It looks sick, so I mean,
Great
like,
work.
you did well.
I'm
It
not
should be
You know
mad
it
at it.
says "Stop Asian Hat"?
Oh, does it? Did it get cut off? It does.
No
It
more
did.
Asian hats.
It did get cut
Stop
off.
Asian Hat.
They
Well-
know
Well-
what they did.
The other day it just said "Stop Asian," so just
I,
stop it
I
all.
forgot to finish writing it. And I started stream. Yeah. Anyways, bringing it back in. Did the music stop now, or is it going?
Yep. The music
Oh
stopped.
no, it's still going. It's just quiet.
Oh, okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Just
Oh,
quiet.
okay.
All
It's
right.
just chaos, is what it is.
It's literally
It just broke me. I don't even know what. I don't even. It's okay.
yeah. Okay.
I know we don't need a second.
Ooh. What an episode.
I'm
So
sorry.
to catch up, Cain here. Zephyr
That's me.
and Mena, yeah, that's you. Zephyr and Mena were noticed, obviously, by the,
Constable.
what's his face, Rothar.
Oh, we love that.
Yeah, and a bunch of arguing happened between the wife and the constable, and Joel acting like he did nothing, and Actium just genuinely confused. And then he chased after the constable, you chased after, and then Mena dipped out. Oh no. I just fixed this fire. You guys were sent to the constable's office while he talks with the owners of him saying that you guys attacked his house and blah, blah, blah. And then we jumped over to Amdrus, interrogating and saying that Rothar's cheating on his wife.
Yeah,
Which
you missed that.
is fire gone now?
I don't even know.
Discord, what are you doing? Well,
He's still in the chat, but I'm assuming
he
something
is
weird's
still in
going
the
on.
chat. Why is there a mouse? Why can this see the mouse? Hold up. That's just great. This is going great.
We willed the chaos into existence. That's really
Truly. I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
manifested it.
we really
Yes.
did. Well, we'll say we cut there until fire gets back, apparently. And we will
Sounds
jump
great.
to
back to.
yeah, it's to Zephyr. As you are hiding behind the house still while Mena ran, you kind of peer around and you can kind of see everyone kind of still gathered. You don't quite see your friends or your party members, and you do hear the constable with Rothar and his wife kind of walking up to the house. As Rothar is going, saying, like, you guys attacked, you broke into his house, blah, blah, blah. Kind of going through the whole thing. What are you doing now? Are you going to stay put?
No, I'm gonna, like, try to, like, sneak around the back of the house since no one has noticed me yet, and I'm gonna go try to find Mena. So...
Okay, so you're going to follow where Mena ran?
Yeah, well, I didn't quite see where Mena left, but I'm gonna try to aim in some direction where she potentially could have gone. Because did I overhear the constable saying that everybody's gonna be, or those two are gonna get pulled to his office?
You probably would have heard that, yes.
Okay,
Just
then
with
yeah,
all
I'm
the
probably gonna,
commotion.
like, slowly kind of go in that direction, but, like, try to find Mena instead.
Is fire back?
Looks like it. He's coming in now.
Okay, well, I got no camera, but I can hear you guys again, so progress.
Moving up in the world.
Yeah.
That's okay.
I have
Yep.
Discord.
I'm gonna kill everybody. Wait, is it the wrong thing?
Well,
You get the wrong camera.
I'm gonna. It says it's on the right camera, but for some reason it's not. Oh,
you
that's not it.
sort it out. That's not a camera. With
Nope.
Zephyr, so make a stealth check, Zephyr. As you are attempting to leave.
Oh my lord,
It's
7.
just gonna be okay.
I'm gonna leave and come back.
Okay. Everything is just gonna be weird. I'm not gonna fix it until we know if fire's gonna come back or not. Everyone
Close
just get to
enough.
see weird cameras.
It's okay.
So yeah, as you start to kind of run that way, you're not quite stealthy, and you can hear as you're kind of chasing after where Mena went. You can hear from behind you, from back to the house, as Rothar goes, "See the dragon lady. She broke through my my window and she's running away." And you just hear the constable go, "Ah," as you run off.
Do
Jumping
I
back.
keep running?
Well, that's up to you. Do you keep on running?
I kind of well, since I wasn't being stealthy enough, I'm just gonna kind of stop and just kind of like look around and just kind of like, I don't know, like twiddle my thumbs, like, hi,
Oh,
like in that.
so like not running away from the constable?
Well, no, because I was gonna try to run away, but since I got caught, I'm not gonna try to, because I don't want to direct them to Mena. I don't want them to
Yeah.
try to find her.
Okay. As you kind of stop and turn around, you can just see. There we go. Hopefully it sticks. You can see the constable kind of like through the window that you jumped through. It's just kind of like, Zephyr, get back here.
Okay, and then I like kind of like slowly walk over, kind of my head down, feeling bad, but
Yeah. Oh, defeated. He just
Gosh,
goes.
the sheep look.
Yeah, as you come up, he just kind of just takes a deep breath and just goes, come with me. And you can
Then
see he like walks
I-
around and goes through like a back door.
like before he does that, I cut him off and I just kind of like shout with my hands flaring up. It was just like I was trying to make sure the boy was safe. That's all. I wasn't doing anything. That's it. Just trying to defend myself as best I can to come off as innocent as I can.
Make a deception check.
Oh, what is
It's not
that?
deception, is it?
Well,
Well, wasn't a lie.
It's what it was holding back truth. A lie of omission, if you will.
Fuck.
You say that and he goes, I'm sure, and looks at the horn broken through the glass. And he goes, come to my office.
I was not
And just
scared,
like
that was it.
pulls you and just pushes you away, and he goes, I'll be back for you guys. To the
We're
other one.
walking.
Oh my.
I want to walk next to Zephyr because I want to ask her
Oh,
them.
You guys are already pushed
we're-
to the office. Zephyr was hiding.
I'm a little bit behind.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you get kind of pushed along towards the office. Everyone else, you guys are put in kind of with this halfling.
Can I see Jolio?
Not quite yet.
Okay, never mind.
So everyone else is in the office already. So at 11, and you can see that this.
That was a new one.
What?
Jolio. I like that.
That's
think
his
that's what-
name.
I think that's what.
that's-
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
actually
that's-
how you.
That is his full name.
That's
I just-
Jolio?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I'm
That's
so
why she
behind
called
on
me
the.
J-hole, or they
He-hole.
called him he-hole because
Or
Jolio.
he-hole.
People call me Joel for
yeah.
short.
Oh man, see, I'm so behind on the Princes of Apocalypse lore. Apparently,
Apparently, and you've been here the whole time.
Lore.
I've been here the whole time.
Right.
Companion for what 9 episodes or 8 episodes, however long we've been doing this.
It's
that's
11.
11. Yeah.
I
Aw,
haven't
see,
even. I've only
I'm
been
a
here
little
for.
behind.
I don't even know.
That's true.
I came in at session 4 and I still know more.
Wow,
All right,
roasted.
one
All
second,
right.
I'm gonna go look at the wiki and read up.
So everyone else, you guys are in this office. There is kind of that makeshift jail. That isn't like you guys aren't shoved in it, but you're like kind of pushed into the back where it is, and you can see the halfling.
Willingly, I think. Yeah, we
Um,
go willingly.
Well, that's good. The halfling deputy, along with the other 2 humans, are kind of just watching after a few minutes before the door opens and the constable is there, shoving Zephyr into the office as well, and kind of with the rest of your group.
Awesome, good, because I want to know what Zephyr saw in that house. Like we need to know a little bit about that because we don't know what they saw.
Yep.
So as soon as I see Zephyr, I'm gonna, Zephyr, what did you see in the house?
You can see the constable is like closing and locking the door,
Mm-hmm.
and just turns to you as you ask that.
Oh, the constable looks at me.
Well, Joel asked you a question as he like pushed you in and locked the door behind.
Well, is it safe to like say everything?
It seems to be just you guys, the constable, and 3 of his deputies, though. One of which is
Oh.
Amdrus' dad.
I
Ah,
kinda
he's
just
a
like
sellout. Dark.
So Zephyr, when we heard the commotion and you ran into the house to check on the little boy, what did you find in the house? How was the boy?
well, that's one thing. The boy's not there. Nothing was in the room. nothing is being disturbed. So I don't know where they put the boy. Maybe the boy was somewhere else, but we did not see the boy. Everything in the room was pristine and clean. Nothing was touched. I don't
That's
know.
strange because
what's going
Mr.
on.
Hatherhand said that he was laying in bed sick at that less than a minute beforehand.
There was
So
definitely nothing sickly there. Like nothing that gave off the vibe that there was a sick person even in the house.
okay.
No boy either. No trace. No
Okay.
nothing.
And that's all you guys saw.
Yeah.
As you say that, and he goes, after, breaking into their house. So, what, why, and why? He looks at all of you guys. And where is Amdrus? Where is the other one? The short, loud one, Mena.
I don't know. Mena just wasn't with me.
Deception check.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
17.
17, okay.
there it is. There it is.
I know, right?
I
Finally,
mean, it was quite
a
a
good roll.
commotion. There was
I mean,
explosions
hey,
and stuff
she
happening.
wasn't with
happened
you
quick.
after she left.
He goes,
I mean,
okay, and Amdrus?
I was looking in one area and Zindig was helping me. That's all as far as I know.
You see him, look confused for a second when you say Zindig.
Yeah, there's no.
I believe Amdrus is off talking to other people in the village, trying to find out more about, some of the stuff that's going on.
He goes,
Which is what we were doing.
We were kind of splitting up to go our own ways to continue, our investigations into, the monsters and the bandits in the area. And then we heard the explosion, and we decided that was probably a sign that we needed to check on.
Deception check.
Man, you guys can use a face character right now.
They have me, but I wasn't there. Like, I'm a sorcerer. No,
Yeah.
high charisma.
He kind of looks at you and goes, yes, I'm sure you were just happened to be close by. He looks at, God, what is her dad's name? And I can't think of it right now. I've been avoiding saying it. Is it
I know, I was trying to figure it out
Dirkwick?
earlier too. I was gonna say,
Dirkwick? It's somewhere in my notes, but I know I'm going to scavenge and not be able to find it in a hurry.
Hold on.
You don't even remember?
Don't ask me to
Even know his
remember.
daddy's
my-
name.
Yeah, he's
Your
my
own character's
stepfather.
names?
My stepfather, thank you.
Dirkwep. That's what it's called. Dirkwep?
Yeah.
What? Derp
Oh,
what?
I would not have come
Dirk.
up with that.
Dirk for short. Yeah, that was fire naming him. And he kind of just looks and goes, Dirk, can you go get your son, please? And he just kind of looks down and goes,
common halfling name.
and just heads out. And he goes, right, okay. So how about, instead of the bullshit, looking at you, Joel, and going, what did you do and why? Because according to them, you disturbed them while they were eating, asked intrusive questions, pushed after they said everything was fine and tried to get in, attacked them, broke into their home, and proceeded to destroy the place. So
We did not destroy anything.
That's
Maybe just
all
a
a
window.
bit exaggerative. Yeah, the window was. An
I will
accident.
go fix the window if it's that big of a deal.
We're
But
gonna
that was
pay.
the
We'll,
only
we'll pay
thing.
twice the cost of the window. That was nothing. That's nothing. It's just a window.
We did not like. You can go and actually look at the place. Like that was the only thing. Just saying.
We
Saying
didn't
that was
attack
one
them.
thing, okay.
Nobody was hurt. And yeah, we were asking intrusive questions because we thought their kid was missing. He lied to us. It was obvious he was lying to us. But we left. We left when he told us to leave. I'm sorry we interrupted his dinner.
So
But missing
So
children.
why
are
didn't you
important.
just, if you were concerned about this child missing, why didn't you just come to me instead of attacking the people of the town?
That was me.
We have.
That's what I came for.
And I came.
Yes, and your
to you
friends
first
proceeded
thing.
to attack.
We mentioned
No.
this before.
There was no attack.
You mentioned yesterday that there You heard of a child missing. I hadn't heard anything. We were starting our investigation today, and instead of coming to us with the information you had, you chose to go beyond what the law of the town is and attack people in town. That is not
We
okay.
did not attack.
We didn't attack anybody.
And I'm saying this with more sass to dramatize the fact that we didn't attack.
She
Like,
rolls.
Technically,
You
I
did
never
not
swung at
attack
him.
anybody. That okay?
I mean, yeah.
He said there was an
no attacking of
explosion
everyone.
that happened, a
And I
flash
looked
of
over
light,
at Leo.
Okay.
and they
I mean,
ran
no,
before they
I-
could take any.
That was all me. I wanted them out of the house. He would not let me speak to his wife.
So why
I
didn't you just
wanted-
come to me? Because I could go talk to him and get him out of the house.
But
That would
he
have been the
was
smart
lying.
thing to do. But he was lying,
Maybe.
and
He would have lied to you too.
Lying
I am
about what?
I am a lawful man of God. I came to you, when
Feels
there's
about-
issues, but I knew that this was beyond the laws of man. God put me here. I had to intervene, and we had to do it right that second. I'm sorry that there was a tiny bit of destruction of property, but at the end of the day, like, it
Very
has
lawful.
uncovered exactly what we thought is going on. His child is missing, and he's lying about it.
Can I
Yes,
ask a
we might have gone the wrong way about it, and I'm very
so-
sorry, and we'll do whatever we have to do to make up for it. But
All
we
right.
were right.
So what
Can I
ask
exactly?
something?
What exactly? Was he lying about? What did you go in for? What did you prove?
I think Zephyr had a question.
That his child is missing, and he's lying about it.
Yes, Zephyr. Sorry.
Oh, I was just gonna see if I can ask the constable a question while this is going on.
Yeah.
I wanted to. So, if you went up to him, to the father, and if the mother was there, like if she came to the door, because the first time we tried to talk, she didn't come out. She was just drinking something inside or something. I don't know what she was doing.
Probably
But
having her
he-
lunch, which they said they were in doing when
Well,
you
I
interrupted
didn't
them.
So, it's fine. Anyways, like, he basically just told us up front that the kid was fine. There was, like, they're being taken care of and everything. But he came off very suspicious. Like, would you have gone in and investigated to make sure that the kid was there? Would
If-
you have?
If we thought that there was some kind of foul play going on, yes. But you didn't even give us the chance to look into it.
Well, we were looking
We
for
weren't
proof to
sure.
bring to you at the end of the day.
And did
And
you
we
have
weren't sure
proof?
if somebody would continue investigating, because if you had taken him at his word, you wouldn't have known.
I
And
mean,
this
the
is not-
biggest proof is that the kid isn't there.
Maybe the kid
That's
is
the bit- that's all
feeling
the big
better
thing.
and went out. I know him.
why
He
would-
likes to adventure.
But that room is the cleanest of the entire house.
So,
So
the
that doesn't
parents
make
probably cleaned the room.
They wouldn't clean their own or the kitchen.
See,
Well,
all,
if-
all of these justifications you're doing are kind of exactly what we thought were going to happen.
He goes, because I have to understand that these are my people I'm looking after, and I'm not just going to assume that they kidnapped their own son. Where, if they're not worried, maybe the kid is somewhere else. What do you think? What malicious do you think that? And if you have proof of this maliciousness and where the kid went or is somewhere, then yes, we can investigate this. But you, considering last night, you freaked out looking at Cain and like forgets that Mena's
That
not
was
around.
an honest mistake.
Well, yes, still caused a
I was going
disturbance.
off of the information that I had. And you know what? I do apologize. If there's any way that I can make up to that probably innocent guy, let me know.
Well, based on what has happened yesterday and then now this morning, sorry that I feel a bit suspicious of what the reason you guys are causing such a disturbance. Because what were beyond this child that supposedly was missing? What exactly were you looking for? Just to see if the child was home or not?
I mean, yeah, because we were hearing conflicting stories from different people. Our first source told us that the kid was missing. Then the parents said they weren't.
Right. And you said the
Suspiciously.
farmers said that the kid was missing, yes?
Right, in conjunction with the fact that they saw very suspicious serpent-like creatures in
Stanner
gold
Thistlehead,
and
right?
black.
Wasn't that his name?
Yeah.
Yeah, Thistlehead.
No.
No, we don't
No.
know the farmers'
No?
names. We didn't know
No,
the
the guy
farmers'
that-
names.
No, we
Oh,
don't know
yeah,
the
that's
name of
right.
the farmer.
The Whalver
That's right,
family.
farmer.
He had mentioned it to you at
Yes.
the end.
Yes, he mentioned it to me. I couldn't remember his last name, the names.
Yes. And he goes, right. So they were concerned the child was missing because they hadn't seen it for a bit because of the
Right.
serpent things that I haven't heard anything about either.
Mm-hmm.
So
And
then
the
you
kid
asked
is
him,
like, he could
and
find.
he said his child was sick and that's why. He hadn't seen him? Am I getting this right?
Yeah, and we're like, well, can I, I'm a healer, I'm a man of God. Let me go in and pray for your kid. Let me go in and give him a healing spell. And he refused, said not to disturb him while he was sleeping. So we backed
No.
off, left, and within a minute or so, the commotion happened. So
He just looks at you like that you
The
caused. The commotion you caused.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm sorry. It's kind
You've
of,
already
you
confessed to that. Yeah.
you stick to a story for so long, and then once
You
but,
just forget.
So it was a very short amount of time. So you saying that maybe the kid was out playing, it's not. I mean that sounds like the bedroom has been undisturbed. I think is what Zephyr was trying
Well,
to get at.
okay. Sure.
I mean, what kind of ill intentions could we have had? I have these powers. We could have robbed them blind and run. We could have killed them already. Our intention was pure to make sure that this child
I
was
mean, I don't know if that's
safe.
great to say.
It's
Make
true, though.
make
We're
make a
I'm
make a
powerful. We're
persuasion check.
powerful. That's a 7.
Okay.
Great.
He kind of goes, well, how about this? You guys stop causing commotions in my town, and we now take over. Sound good? To find this child, apparently that is missing. I agree, it seems weird if he said he was sick upstairs, and you went up and it was clean. Sure. How does that sound? And if we need
And
your
I-
help, we
I
can call
promise
you
that we'll
for it.
come to you. We find any other clues or anything else shows up. We will
No,
come to
you are not going to look for clues. If we
No, I
need
said
you
it
to
just
find
tur-
things,
if it just
we will
turns
come
up.
to you.
Yeah.
Fine, can I
You
just...
just
I have a
take the
confession then.
heavy sigh. Yes. Yes.
So I kind of
looks at you.
shout that out because like I'm hearing this going like back and forth and I'm like debating in my head whether to say something or not. And so I just yell out to interrupt. I was just like, okay, we found something else in the house that leads
shit.
with all of the rumors. I was
He
There's
just
a
looks at you
golden-
like, what? Why didn't you lead with this? What is this? Do you
Well-
have it?
well, I don't know, like, cause you're like we were trying to tell you about the kid yesterday, and you didn't do anything, and you're like,
It
I'm
was
not even sure if you did.
literally, it's like less than 12 hours.
Okay, well, let me finish.
I
So
mean,
you
the crime
know.
rate is pretty low
We-
in your city. I'm sure there weren't much else going on.
Oh, we have plenty. And he looks at the desk that just has stacks of papers and things that he's been doing. You can see his like eyes are like full of bags. He goes, "We are plenty busy. Thank you."
And we were just
Well, then why
trying
can't
to
we help?
take one less thing off. Yeah.
Let
This-
us help.
What is this information?
We-
Crucial information you so-called have now.
Well, I don't have it with me. We have to go find Mena.
I
But
mean,
what it was the golden mask that the townspeople were talking about with the bandits.
Golden mask? The one? What?
Is that?
You mean from the people saying that there were people around? They had.
Like, yeah, like when we were told about the bandits and that they were wearing like a golden mask, something like that. Mena has the information, or like at least has the physical proof. It has like a cloak and the mask that one of the bandits was wearing. So something is up. I'm just saying, something is up, and we should go find Mena. And I
He
can show you.
he like turns to one of the other human deputies. He goes, "Go find the loud gnome, please."
I just use
um,
my thaumaturgy to boom my voice really loud to just like yell for her.
You do that, and he just like
Mena, come to the constable's office.
He goes,
Bring what you found. We need
He's
to
in
know.
booming
The
voice.
high school intercom.
And he's
But
just
what I
like,
just realized the spell lasts for a minute. So everything I say for the next minute is going to
Oh,
be
God.
really loud.
you can see him just plugging his ears.
I mean, I think you can
and just goes,
actively
you can actively stop it, yes.
stop it, but you know,
I'll turn it off.
And he just kind of goes, thank you for that. Um,
A little
That's like-
warning would have been nice.
Just out here trying to help.
Uh-huh. Clearly. And he just goes back to and he goes, go find Mena, the gnome, red hair. And he goes, oh, I remember. And he goes,
It's on her
go
way."
find her. And he turns to all of you and he goes, you are all to stay put, and you are not leaving this office.
I mean, very fair.
And then we are going to jump to Amdrus as you have walked out of the building, and you can see workers, and you can see the one that you would know as whatever his name is.
Horse.
Yes, Thor's, who is obviously they are brothers, so they look kind of similar with kind of the wavy hair, but he's a lot like burlier and taller. You can see that he's a bit sunburnt with like a farmer's tan. And just is full of like sawdust as they've been like carving wood and everything with a couple other people, or wood chips or whatever. Yeah, what are you doing?
Well, I think I'm gonna call to him like, Thorsk, my friend, how have you been? Long time no see.
You can see he was like kind of carving into something and just kind of stops and looks over and he goes, Amdrus, hi, can I help you?
Oh, you could do me loads of help, Thorsk. I'm doing a bit of a private investigation on one of your employees. I was wondering if maybe you could help.
He kind of looks at you and goes, is this for your father?
It's for the safety of the town.
He looks even more confused. He goes, okay, sure. And he just kind of turns to the others and he goes, continue working. I'll be back. And you can see him kind of wiping his hands. Sorry.
If you don't mind, I'd like to ask you in front of everybody here, just so there are plenty of witnesses. I'm not doing anything untoward. I just, the more the merrier.
Well, if this is a private investigation thing, then shouldn't that be private? Isn't that how that works?
No, it's really more of like a group interview. If I could get the consensus of everybody here, I just have a couple of questions, if you don't mind.
Sure.
Pulls out like my little notebook. Now, the last couple of days, has Thorsk been acting weird, standoffish, sort of?
That's me.
Irate. Not Thor. Sorry, not Thorsk. Apologies. I'm looking right at
I don't
you.
think
You're
I've
stunning,
been
by the
acting
way.
weird lately, but yeah, no.
No, Thorsk, I'm
Yes, sir.
telling you, you look great. Like, you've been working out? You have beautiful skin tone as well.
He goes, well, I work with heavy materials all the time, so I guess yes.
I apologize for that. You stole my heart. I mean, what? Moving forward.
You can hear a couple of the workers snicker in the back.
Rothar. Has Rothar been acting weird, distant, irate at any point in the last few days?
Goes
Maybe
Rodar
more so
Hatherhand?
than usual, or yeah, him.
He just goes, well, I mean, he took off the last day because of his sick kid. I think my brother would know more about that, but other than that, I don't think he's been any weird. He's usually quiet, so...
Aston is the front of house gentleman, and I'm not saying his input isn't worth it, but you guys really work with him. Like you see him on the day to day, and really like you spend hours together building these, mind you, beautiful carts.
It's true. It's true.
Quality, and like I smack one real hard. Like you don't get that anywhere else.
This is true.
I always told people when I was out on the ocean, if you find yourself in Shade Barrow, you gotta hit Safe Journeys. Like they're just gonna give you the best.
Oh, Amdrus, and he kind of like pats you really hard. in the shoulder. You're so nice.
I was like, Thorsk. I heard it a little bit.
Oh, sorry. But
No,
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 I
just-
mean, he's usually a quiet. He's been quiet the last few days. Took the last day off because he said his kid was sick. Needed to stick with him. Haven't seen him for a good day and a half.
Right. Well, that's unfortunate. I just some of the farmers out
Why?
on that
Is
side
he
of town.
is he okay?
I'm not quite sure. Some of the farmers on that side of town were mentioning to myself and some of my compatriots that they hadn't seen his child in a few days, almost a week maybe, and they were starting to get a little concerned. So I'm not sure what that was about, and that's really what we're here for, just the safety of the children more than anything.
He kind of goes, well, as far as I'm aware, everything is fine, so I don't know how helpful I'm going to be.
Oh, no, I'm just checking on his behavior over the last week or so, making sure everything has been more or less the same, and if nothing's changed, then that really helps me out quite a bit, you know.
Yeah, I mean, he's been pretty normal.
Right. And any of you gentlemen in the back, do you guys notice any difference in his behavior or composure over the last couple of weeks or so?
A lot of them just kind of murmur and just kind of shrug. And then
Right.
kind of one goes, I mean, he's been a bit like quiet and just standoffish, but I assumed because he kind of like pointing towards Thorsk here. It was like because his kid was sick. I don't know. Maybe in the last couple days.
That's right. So sick kid last couple of days, and it's only been recently his behavior sort of changed.
You can see him kind of thinking. He goes, I guess, yeah.
Okay, wonderful. Well, that's good to know. That's good to know. I appreciate all of your help, Thorsk. You're still a true one, mate. You're still a true one. Let me buy you a round next time you're in the tavern. I'd be happy to.
He kind of chuckles. He goes, I will gladly keep you up on that.
Right, and invite your brother Asden over as well. I'd love to, just chew the fat with you for a little bit. Catch up. I know I've been gone for a while, so love to see what you boys have been up to.
As you say that, you hear a very familiar voice cut through and go, Amdrus! And you kind of turn, and it's your father standing and goes, we need you up in the constable's place.
I look at him and I go, would this have anything to do with that small...
And he just smiles at you. Yes.
Okay, wonderful. Well then, clearly I need to go handle some business. Thorsk, invite your brother out tonight. I'd be happy to buy you a drink. I gotta go handle some personal matters with my father. I'll see you at the tavern. Let's say 8.
Sure.
Wonderful. See you there, mate.
Kind of just like pats you on the back as you go. So yeah, you kind of walk up to your father, and as you guys are walking kind of through the main, like the sun road that cuts through the town, he kind of goes, right, so, gonna be nice. You and your friends are in trouble. Or at least your friends are.
I was gonna say, I've been in town interviewing the employers.
Yes, apparently your friends attacked a village, their home, or the villager, their home. So considering you're supposed to be kind of responsible for them, you are also in trouble for this.
That seems unfair, but understandable.
Well, I'm pretty sure you were warned. And you guys keep on walking. The rest of you guys are kind of just sitting there in awkward silence for a little bit before Amdrus joins in with his father. The other deputy who is gone looking for Mena, still not back.
Shit. She's hidden well.
I mean, she's small.
Should I yell for her again?
The constable goes, no. So Amdrus, as you come in, you can see everyone is kind of shoved into the cell. It's not locked, but they're pushed to the back where the kind of makeshift cell is. And the constable kind of goes, Amdrus, good. Almost everyone is here now. Do you know what happened?
I have no idea. I told the group I was on my way to go investigate the employers of Rothar, see if he'd been acting funny in the last few days, and then they said they were going to figure out some investigatory plans of their own, and I said, well, be on your merry.
He just kind of goes, all right, okay. I don't know how long it's going to take to find your friend. So in the meantime, what exactly were you planning on doing next?
Well, I myself was looking to gather some small bits of evidence, seeing if there was any distinct behavioral differences in Rothar these last couple of weeks, and gather up a sort of case file, if you will, against him, and see if we can't get some. See if we can't gather enough evidence to whether prove his innocence or guilt in the case of his missing child. He said his child was sick, but honestly, it seemed like he was lying.
Yes, that is what your friends have said. And he kind of like looks to the rest of you and goes, did you have a plan beyond whatever you just did? Mostly looking at you, Joel.
As soon as we found out more, we were going to come to you.
Yep.
I mean, I've come to you every other instance. You know, I just didn't want to come to you with more stories because I didn't think you took us that seriously. So as soon as we had some evidence, we were going to come to you and let you action it. And also we were going to take care of these snake monster things for you guys too. Hopefully, you know, bing bang bong.
He kind of just goes,
Things on.
fair. I guess you guys do like to make a ruckus before coming to me, but thank you, I guess, for trying to find evidence. If we cannot find your friend, you know what? What is the next steps? Why don't I ask you, considering you're gonna do it anyways?
Well, I guess.
Get the father more. I want to know what's going on.
Right. I think our next step would have been lie in wait in the fields outside the farmhouse and see if we can't catch a glimpse of the snake-like creatures. Snake-like creature with a gold face and a black body. Apparently there were 2 of them last seen the last couple of nights, and if we see them, follow and then see where they end up, and then of course bring that evidence to you, Constable.
Right. Well, thank you for trying to find these snake monsters.
I'm just gonna a quick point of order. I did notice that there are 2 snake-like creatures, 2 missing, and then also the little boy has been missing for the last 2 or 3 days, and nobody's mentioned the snake-like creatures or the little boy to you, except
no, which is why I was very confused when you told me about this. Yes.
Right. I just feel like those are connected somehow, and I'm not sure why. I would love to find out, and that's what I'm here for. But it just feels like those are connected in some way, and I would love to figure that out with the assistance of the local constabulary, of course.
He goes, well, why don't, instead of keeping you here, why don't we send you guys to your room? You have a room in the inn, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we do.
Why don't you stay there, and we can work on it. And you know what? We'll spend the day focused on whatever these serpent things is in this kid, and looking for Mena, as long as you guys do not leave the inn.
I mean, unless you want some help looking for Mena, I think, you know, wouldn't the chances of finding her be better if some of us maybe looked for her?
Or there's like a cave that we could go explore to.
There is a cave. There is a cave out north. Yeah.
Where we,
There's
There was a
cave
mi-
out-
there was a
where we fell
necromancer
the
in there.
necromancer.
Yeah.
Yeah, where we defeated the battalions of ghosts.
Why are you bringing up this cave now?
Well, I'm just saying, if you need us to stay out of your hair, we can go hit up a cave and
Oh, I want you
or
to
some
stay out
stuff.
of my hair, but where I can still see you.
just. That feels.
Um,
Seen but not heard. I see.
Whatever you want,
Joel,
Constable.
Constable.
I do need you to
Or a
make
local mage
persuasion
that has
check
a
then.
scry spell. They can keep.
Can I
track of it.
assist?
No, because this is for
Cain.
what he had said earlier.
Oh,
Okay, he kind of goes. You can see him after Cain kind of says that. He kind of thinks a little and goes, "Unless you guys think you can find Mena, then maybe you guys can help."
we're the perfect Mena finders.
Oh yeah, we definitely will
yeah.
find Mena
I mean, we haven't lost her yet.
until now. But
Well,
not
no,
even
we
now.
just
We
temporarily
told her to hide.
misplaced her.
We told her to hide. She's doing exactly what we told her to do.
This is
Yeah.
true.
Oh, and we'll find her. There's only so many places she can be.
And I'm loud.
He goes. He looks at the Amdrus, your dad, and the other deputy, and he goes, "All right, then how about this? You guys look for Mena under watch." And he points to the two other deputies, and I will go talk more to the Hatherhand family. See if I can also find this inconsistency of their story. Does that work better for you guys?
You're a wise
Absolutely.
man. Whatever you think is right.
Perfect.
Sounds good.
Easy breezy.
The other two deputies kind of nod.
I mean, there might be only issue we might come up with is we're gonna have to probably go near Ronar's house at least to look for her. So we're not going in that direction for any other reason but to look for Mena. Just so you know.
That's fine. We can go together, I guess. And he kind of like opens the door and like gestures for everyone to like walk out. And the deputies kind of step out and patiently wait for everyone to walk out. And they kind of just walk with you guys. As you guys walk back down to the house where most people are gone now, there's still a few people gathered around the town kind of talking with the Hatherhand family. As you guys are kind of walking up, you can see Arothar kind of looks surprised to see you all coming back. And as the constable kind of walks up, he goes, "What are they doing back here?" He goes,
I would
There-
like to wave really shittily at him.
Definitely.
the
All of
constable
us.
just like
Thanks a lot.
the constable just like goes, "They're looking for the other member. They're here to look for them. That's it. They're not going to go in your house." And he kind of looks back as you guys kind of like stop waving. And he goes, "Good luck." And he turns to the deputies and go, "Keep an eye on them." And you can see Amdrus, your father, just kind of like nods and looks up and goes, "I will." And he kind of turns and starts kind of talking to the Hatherhand and the other kind of people that are around. What are you doing?
I guess. Listen, we have two deputies with us, correct?
Yes.
Scatter! I'm just kidding.
Well, I was gonna say, if they're talking, can we try to like, I don't know.
I mean, can I just call
Find
out for her
Mena?
again? I mean,
Yeah.
we're in the area. She'd probably hear. So
Sure.
I'll use my booming voice.
Everyone jumps again, like looking
Mena?
towards you.
We need you. Yeah.
Can I roll an investigation?
Sure. As you kind of start looking around. Yeah, if you guys want to, you can make a perception check or an investigation check, depending on what you kind of want to do.
Oh my god. I need to stop
Look,
using these
look.
guys on the computer.
13.
11.
4.
Jesus Christ.
First roll of the night. Don't worry about it. Just get
Let's
12 bad
go.
rolls out.
Doing great.
Let's
Thank you.
go.
Thank
Okay,
you,
at least
Ate.
I'm doing better.
So yes, so you guys kind of start kind of looking around the house and kind of Zephyr, you kind of know the direction she went, so you guys start heading that way. With Joel kind of booming his voice. You guys don't see much. You see a lot of tracks that are a mix of Zephyr's and other people's and possibly Mena's, and you try to find them. You kind of try to follow them, Amdrus. Atium, you're the one that noticed kind of as you guys are looking around, you see kind of a block down like this way as you guys are kind of walking, kind of this way. On this side, you can see out of the trees on the other side of everything. Mena kind of peeks her head out, looking around, kind of seeing if there's anyone around. And you kind of notice her head kind of peek out, and you can see that she sees you guys, but also with the deputies.
Well, I'm just gonna wave at her.
All right.
Or wave her.
Yeah.
to go by.
To tell me.
Yeah, you can see.
I also do it once I notice you doing it, just because I know I'm the one who told her to run off and hide.
Mm.
But just to let her know it's safe to come out.
Okay. So as you kind of wave
We're
her, she kind of.
definitely not under arrest.
Bring the
we're
mask.
We're probably not under arrest.
You can see she starts kind of walking out. You can see she's wearing the cloak, just like is holding the thing.
And the
Just
mask.
walks- Yeah. She's
Love
holding
it.
the mask and is wearing it.
She would do it.
She's what? It kept me hidden. And she kind of walks up and goes, "Hey guys, how's it going?" Just trying to act casual.
Yeah.
As there's
Great.
the two deputies, and they kind of just look at her.
So then I like turn to the deputies like, so this is the mask and the robe I was referring to. Like, this is what we heard from the rumors that the bandits were wearing.
Dirk kind of walks up and puts his hand out to Mena and goes, "May I?" And she goes, "I guess." And she takes off the cloak and hands it. And he goes,
She does a little shimmy.
"Yeah,
She was
She does
naked
it like one
underneath
at
the
a
cloak.
time because she wants to keep them.
yeah." And yeah, as he kind of, she hands it over to him, and he goes, "Okay." And you can see now, everyone else, it's just a plain like black robe, and then this kind of, it looks like a maybe made of stone or clay mask that has been like painted with gold, and you can see the gold is kind of flecking off a little bit, and the constable goes, or Dirk kind of just goes, "Right. Now what?" Kind of looking to you, Amdrus.
I told you that the missing boy and the snake-like creature with the gold face and the black body, they seemed connected, and now we have a gold mask with a black robe in
I
the
see
same
that.
house as the missing child. Father, I don't know, but that seems highly suspicious to me.
True, though we still don't know if he's technically missing, but he is MIA, so
I was gonna say, go
What's
go
the
search
M
his
in
house.
MIA?
And you know something we didn't even tell the constable, but the last thing Mrs. Hatherhand said to me is that they were warned about us, that we were going to cause them problem.
by who?
Fucking exactly.
Mm.
Who? That's who
This
we
is
need to
new
find out.
information. This is new.
Um,
This is new information for me, so this is good to know. Yes.
Brand new information.
Yeah, I actually, there was a lot of chaos, a lot of stuff happened. I had to look at my notes about last week, and yeah, I forgot she did. She
I was
did say
gonna
that.
mention it.
Yeah, I was gonna mention that too.
all
So there's forces that know that we are out there to stop them.
All right, I guess. Fair enough. He kind of starts leading you guys and goes, "I guess we should show this to the constable," and starts kind of heading back there. I would like you
But
guys.
do we want if he's still talking with what's his name, Mr. Hatherhand or Rothgar? Do we want to just walk up while he's there with Rothgar and be like, "Hey, look at this is something we took out of his house," or should we? I don't know.
If this is the evidence, I feel like showing him might be a good thing.
Okay.
But we can go just back to the office if you want.
Office. Office is good.
All right. In that case, he kind of just like turns around his heels and starts walking towards the office. I assume you all follow. And as you guys are following, Mena just kind of goes, "So what's happening?"
We're definitely not arrested for now, and that's a bonus because we almost were.
Cool. So you guys kind of walk over, and kind of back into the office. You can see the other deputy who was looking for Mena is back. And as you guys kind of walk by, he goes, "Oh, I was looking for the constable. I don't know where Mena went." And you can see her, she just like walks into his thing. And he goes, "How did you find her so quick? I could not find her anywhere."
Talent.
The dithers of
Weren't
dismay.
looking
We get
hard
it
enough.
done.
The wind,
Third
it speaks to
talent.
me.
Apparently.
That's
And
a
there's kind of
company event.
yeah, there's a kind of awkward, maybe 10 minutes before the constable comes back. And he kind of comes back to the office and he sees everyone there and he goes, "Oh, everyone is back. Okay. You found Mena. That's good."
Mhm.
And you can see Dirk kind of hands him this robe and mask. And he goes, "Okay, so these are what you were talking about."
Oh, I think Zephyr was talking about it, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
What was I
Yeah,
talking about?
Zephyr and Mena found this.
The clues.
Yeah, you found this in his
evidence.
house.
The rope.
Yes.
And what does this tell us?
Well, this is what we've been hearing from the rumors about the bandits, that they were wearing these.
Gotcha. So you think he's one of the bandits? Okay. Well,
Yes.
And or the
It
serpents. We
is.
don't know.
do
Conflicting stories.
do we think?
Why would he have it if he's not one of them? Why
well,
would he do this?
we think it was like a stage? You know what? I'm not even gonna ask that. I'm just gonna go get
It's
them.
not staged. It's
Well,
not staged.
here's-
Rothar is a full-time employee at Safe Journeys, so I don't think he has time to be putting on a stage play with, would I know who the local theater troupe is?
there is.
is
none.
there a local theater trip? I
There
was
is
gonna say,
none.
I don't think there is one.
Yeah.
It probably was you.
If it's
When
not
you were
him,
younger.
and it's either his wife.
It's- You're
If
right.
it's not
There's
him, it's
still a
either his
missing
wife
child.
or
I
he's
do get-
holding something. Like he's protecting one of them.
Okay.
There's
Also,
something.
apparently
He's
we were
related.
threatened by the wife.
Yeah, the wife. The last thing I forgot to tell you. The last thing the wife said to me is that they were warned about us, that we would come to meddle with whatever's going on.
Who warned her?
I was just gonna ask that.
Don't know.
That's about when you showed up.
Gotcha. He kind of goes, "Well, I guess rightfully warned, considering you did something, but that is curious." He kind of looks at the deputies and kind of goes, "Well, I think that between everything, I think there is enough suspicion to ask him." They stuck with the same story. When I asked where their kid was, he said he must have felt better and walked out with them, not noticing. Which, well, like you guys said, kind of seems suspicious. So,
And irresponsible as a parent.
That's child endangerment.
Which, if there's two giant snake creatures coming around, that's even worse.
this is true. Though, if I didn't know about it, maybe he didn't. Okay. How about you guys head back to the inn? He kind of looks to Dirk and the other deputies and goes, "We're gonna go grab them, and we'll ask them about this. Unless you guys want to be around for that."
I would love to be around for that, just so we make sure that their stories are staying straight, and we could confront them about the threat. Or would you like to do that?
Well, I mean, we both can.
I mean,
Yes. Kind of looks at you.
I think
Auntie.
it would be better if they were just talking with them
Mm-hmm.
and we weren't there.
Yeah, I
Feel a
think
little
we've
more-
antagonated them enough. I think it would just make it more hostile. At least me and Zephyr and Mena. and Cain. I think
Cain.
for the last
Let's just keep listing people at this
Right.
point.
Mhm.
yeah. So you
Guys,
know, definitely if Amdrus wants to go, but I don't think the rest of us should.
well,
I
Hmm?
nope. I think you're right. I think we should all just take a quick tenor and go back to the inn, breathe for a little bit. Maybe go hit up that cave. Well, that's gonna
Maybe
take
we
a day
could.
to get there.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
gonna
we
take
could
some
head
time,
up
it's
that cave.
The cave is gonna take a day. I say we give the constable here a day to figure it out or to ask his questions, and then tomorrow on the morrow we can just leave and go to the cave and do a little bit of exploring.
Cain, not to just to remind you, you are at a -3 at everything, as you've only had one long rest since.
-3 ain't gonna wait for every
Yeah.
caves might not be there. Who knows?
Just saying, you might be very
Still,
tired.
like, mid-afternoon, right? Isn't it?
At this point,
Yeah, it's still like midday.
it's getting a little like about like 2 or 3.
Like
at this
3.
point. 3, yeah. So yeah, he kind of lets you guys head to the inn, as they go and grab the family in question. As you guys head into the inn, it is kind of midday, so it's not too busy. There are some people kind of eating. What are you guys doing? Actually, before we get there, I just realized the time. It is a good time to have a break, so we can have a break if you'd like to collect your thoughts and figure out what you're going to do next.
Yes.
Sounds good.
That sounds like a great plan.
That's great.
And I also can get a drink because I
Sounds
forgot
good.
to grab one in the first place. So, we will be back, everybody. That's the wrong button. We'll be back, everyone. Go to the bathroom if you need to. Get a drink, get a snack. We'll be back in like 10 minutes or so.
Cool. I can make tea.
Yeah, mate.
Tea. only give you
We are back. Just letting you know.
creatures that you could shape to at your level, at your current level.
Oh, okay, cool.
Now, of course, there are a ton, but
Yeah.
There is. There. You might want to look up like a list. You can like search up a list for it.
so yeah.
But hello everyone, we're back. We were talking about druid stuff.
Just
Oh,
druid things.
You know, just druid things. Apologies, it took a bit of a while, and fire is gone again, so rip. But
He went to get his tea. He'll be right back.
oh wait, I thought he came back already. Oops. All right. Well, to quickly recap, you had a long circle conversation with the constable of what is going on, and slowly evidence was brought to him, and now he kind of understands where you guys are coming from. And instead of being arrested and under permanent watch, you were sent to the inn while he dealt with the Hatherhand family. We jump back in as you guys are gotten to the inn and back into your room. What are you guys doing? What's the plan?
Well, we're not listening, of course, so we're gonna send out Zephyr. Zephyr, do you know what to do?
What? Sorry, I was
No,
not
you're good.
ready.
Zephyr's also
What?
not listening.
She's now enthralled by the fact that she can wild shape.
Yeah,
Zephyr?
and now I'm just trying to find the animal. I was trying to find an animal. Okay,
Well,
sorry.
what do you want to transform into?
We're gonna go with a cat.
A cat. Okay.
Good.
Cat's a good call.
I don't
Alright.
know if I have to say the specific kind, but like the chimeric cat, whatever. I don't know.
Chimeric?
Yes, if that's how you say it. Whoops.
I love chimeras in general. That might not be.
I don't think that's what it is, but okay.
Oh,
But
dragon
you're turning.
tail, right?
You're turning into.
That
a
is what
cat.
it is, but
Yes, just
A chimera
I don't know.
cat? What?
I don't know. It says on here chimeric cat or chimeric thought or
it's a
chimeric rat.
it's a tiny beast.
Yeah, I'm just gonna turn into a small animal.
Sure. All right. You transform into this cat. Is there any specific look you want, or do you just being a cat?
A chimeric cat.
Well, okay, I don't know what that means, so describe it then.
You can
Oh,
describe.
Blend in.
Hold on, I'm trying to open it to see.
I just actually just want to turn into a black cat.
Sure.
Wait, no, it's the middle of the day, right?
Yes, Yeah.
Never mind, not a black cat. We'll just go with a calico cat.
Okay. Chance to turn.
Oh, Angelico cat.
Yes, dance.
Oh yeah. Okay.
No,
So just for clarity,
take a breath.
a chimeric cat has antenna
It-
that give it blind sight and tremor sense, but you're doing during the day, and that would look kind of like very monstrous. So yes,
Yes,
a
yes,
normal cat is probably
Probably
better.
the best, yes.
This-
Yeah.
Okay, so you
I don't
turn
know.
into a
That sounds
calico
pretty
cat.
cute.
And this is the first time you've seen this. How tall are you? Like 6 foot something?
Yeah, 6'4".
6'4" turns into just like shrinks and turns into an adorable, fluffy little calico cat.
That's
Uh,
awesome.
Do you just like walk out the front? Are you jumping down from a window? Like, what are you
Yeah.
talking about?
Oh, are we inside?
You're currently in the tavern, yes, in your room. On the third
Oh,
floor.
yeah, I'll probably just jump out the window
Okay.
just to be more quiet.
All right. Easy enough as a cat, I would say, that you would be able to kind of jump out. Where are you going?
I'm gonna head to the office, but kind of look in the direction of the farmer's house to see if like I can see where Rothar
Or
and the constable might be, and see if I can find them and kind of like maybe
Okay.
like not run up to them, but kind of be within hearing distance, kind of just like lurking, trying to pick up anything that I can hear from what they're saying.
All right, so you're heading to the Hatterhand's house, and then to the office.
Yeah, kinda just
to see
following
where you
them
can
a
find
little bit.
Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
Make a. Do you have the stats of a cat out?
I think she keeps her tabs.
I have the stats
Uh,
of what?
I think that you have the stats of a cat, and then if the hit points of that cat were to be reduced to 0, you revert back to your
Yes.
people shape.
You keep your intelligence and your wisdom and your charisma, but you gain the physical attributes of the cat. So you are going to need the cat stats.
Oh,
If you
right.
go into
I have the cat stats
Oh,
up.
do you?
I just
Okay.
wasn't sure what you meant.
perfect,
Sorry.
that's what you meant. So I'm going to need you to make a stealth check using the cat stats.
What is stealth under? Never mind.
It's Dex. So if
Yes.
it doesn't have a stealth, it would have a Dex.
15 on Dex. Holy crap! That's pretty good
So-
Dex on a cat.
2.
Yeah,
It's plus
there's-
2, so
Their stealth
13.
is +4.
Stealth is +4.
If you look further into their
Oh,
skills.
there it
they have
is. Sorry.
alpha.
Okay, so +4, so 15.
Getting there. 15.
Slowly.
All right. So, as you kind of slunk through the back alleys, kind of heading to the Hand House, make a perception check. This will be based on yours. Just make a 1 through 7.
Based off. The cat has a +6, though.
I think you use your own wisdom, do you not? Maybe you don't. I don't know. Just roll +6.
Okay. Because the senses are also passive perception. 12.
12. Okay. Okay. As you kind of slink around, this is very epic music for this. As you slink around,
It's her
you
first.
kind of, yeah, your
her
first
first mission.
adventure of a cat. Kind of coming through, being able into view of the Hatherhead house, you can see still a couple people there. None that you recognize. You haven't been in town long enough to know. They seem to be kind of talking, but you don't see the constable or either Rothar or his wife. I would say with a 12, you can get bits and pieces as you kind of travel close by of what these people are talking. They seem to both be human, both with kind of darker skin and kind of curly hair, a male and a female, and you can hear a few things like they can't find out, and something about someone not being disturbed. You're not fully sure, you're not too close enough to hear, and you're worried if you get any closer that they'll notice you. And you hear oh, give me a second. Where's the name? As I'm trying to find the name. Sorry, it's on a different page. You hear something about the young boy and a man named Alaric. Before they kind of look around and head into the building. Do you follow suit or do you head to the office?
I'm gonna head. I'm gonna head to the office because I still want to find Rothar.
Is that Alaric for Alaric?
Larrahk.
I'm sorry. How the fuck did you spell that?
LARRA.
Yes. Extra AF.
HK.
Wow, that's quite a
Oh.
name.
I
That
thought you
was
said.
so far
Oh.
off what I could have ever have fucking imagined.
I thought you said Alaric, not Larock.
No,
Alaric.
Larrock.
Alaric.
Um,
Larock? Dwayne the Rock?
Dwayne LaRock. He's actually
Yes.
a French actor.
yes. Yeah, so you kind of let them wander back into the building, and you head off towards the office. If I can get you to make another stealth check, please, as you get towards the office.
Let's go, baby. No whammies, no whammies. Yeah.
23.
23, yeah. So easy enough. You know the building quite well. You were there not long ago, many times.
You were just in prison.
You were just kind of in prison. And you know that there's a window. There is kind of like curtains that are being shut. And you kind of climb up to the window, and you know that you can kind of see through it without them noticing you. Nice and quiet, and you can see inside Amdrus's father, the halfling, a deputy. You can see the constable, as well as both the
Hatherhands.
Yeah, Hatherhands, sorry. And they seem to be talking. You can try to listen, so make another perception check.
Oh my goodness.
Here, kitty kitty, come on. Come on, kitty kitty.
16.
Okay.
You can hear the constable kind of asking him questions based on what he was told basically from you guys, almost reiterating a lot of questions you technically asked them already. And you can hear them say, kind of sticking to that same story, that, oh, our son was just sick, and that's why people hadn't seen him for a while. He was bedridden. And then when the constable kind of pushes further, asking, well, I apologize that this group broke into your place, but they did find that your son was not in bed. They say, oh, well, you know, he was feeling better, so we were cleaning up his room while he was downstairs grabbing something to eat, and then we thought he went back upstairs, and I guess he went out maybe to the forest, you know. And the mother kind of goes on a spiel about being worried. Maybe he's out there. Maybe he doesn't know what happened. If he's going to come home, we should get back home and make sure there's dinner for him. And you can see that the constable is kind of just letting them go through it all. And then he brings up about this mask, and he shows the mask and the rope that Mena had found. And they go, well, I don't know what that is. That was probably that group. They probably trying to blame something on us. And you can see the constable is just kind of like, yes, I'm sure. And they kind of go around in the circle. You can tell, kind of just listening in for a little longer, they don't seem to be budging with their story. They seem to be sticking to it, regardless of any holes that might come up. They kind of seem to try to quickly fill it. And they talk for a while about everything. About, like, what you guys said to them. And they definitely exaggerate a bit. Say that you guys try to force your way in. Stuff like this. Which, of course, Zephyr, you know, is complete bullshit. Anything else you want to do, or do you just want to just watch in case anything else happens? Do you want to go anywhere else? At this point, it's probably been a good, like, hour or so after you've left.
Okay, quick question about the wild shape.
Yeah.
So do I change once I, like, if I hit 0, like, health points, or is it a time-based thing?
Both. So once that hour is up, you do transform back. So I'd say it's a little less than the hour, but it is coming to that, so it's up to you.
Okay, then I'll probably leave and try to hurry back to the inn so that way people don't see me shapeshift back.
Okay.
Yeah, that'd be embarrassing.
Yeah, just
Ugh.
in the window.
Yeah, just a bit.
Yeah. Okay, so you kind of can tell that your wild shape is going to give soon, and you hop off and you start running back. Everyone else who's been just sitting in the inn for about an hour, what are you guys doing?
I'm just waiting for. I guess I'll wait for whatever I think the allotted time for. Well, Zephyr, but then also like, oh yeah, because she's only got
Only
an
an
hour,
hour.
right? Yeah. Well, then I'll just wait for Zephyr.
Okay. Yeah,
I'll take a short rest.
you can certainly do that. You guys can all have a short rest. Other than Zephyr. Yeah, and it's probably about, like, you kind of run and you don't quite get to the inn, Zephyr, so you kind of have to duck into an alley before you transform back your kind of natural magic giving. and you kind of just casually walk back in to the inn. Khalees is there. She doesn't really see him. She kind of says hi as you kind of walk back up. Not really noticing that she didn't see you leave and then come, or didn't see you leave and then saw you come in. As you kind of come up to the room, everyone else is still in there?
Yeah.
In there, waiting?
Just been meditating the whole time.
Hanging out.
Okay. Well, I come back in and basically just summarize what I saw from the office and saying that like they pretty much kept with their story. Nothing new from that. There was nothing that changed. Like you can definitely tell that they're still hiding something. But then I also brought up like the other part that I heard like before I found them. Telling them about like I couldn't quite hear what they were talking about, but they couldn't find out about something, and that something else was being disturbed. I don't know if that was the same thing or not. But then they were talking about like some young boy and then another man with him named Lark. So just to keep a maybe ear out about that and see if that has anything to do with anything with the bandits, or if that young boy was the missing boy. But yeah.
DM,
You
can I
said-
make? Sorry, go ahead.
Good. You said Lark. How do you spell that?
Not again.
DM, can I make a history check or a general like intelligence check on who I might know who Larik is? Larak.
What languages do you know?
Whatever one you're asking me about.
Good try. What languages do you know? I can check.
I know. I'm looking right now.
Actually, what
Common
language
and
does
halfling.
everyone know?
Perfect.
what I'm trying to
Celestial and
find.
primordial.
Okay.
How do you
Uh,
find your languages?
It's in
It'll
your
be-
character
it-
sheet.
It'll be,
On the
that's all the
main
way at
page
the
at the
bottom
bottom.
on the bottom left.
Yeah.
Proficiencies and language.
Proficiencies and
Yeah.
bars.
languages.
Oh.
Just the boring ones: Common, Dwarvish, and Elvish.
Okay.
Draconic and primordial. Primordial.
There's a lot of us that learn primordial.
Yeah, common and orc.
Okay. And then Etienne.
Elvish, halfling, and primordial.
Okay.
I also
um,
know common and Druic, sorry.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, you knew you would
Um,
know druidic.
Right. Big dumb. So yeah. I would say, Amdrus, you don't know of anyone that name, but Cain, and more importantly, Etienne, you guys would know this is an Elvish name.
Hey, I know this.
Oh my god, he knows.
I'm so excited. I thought, oh, this is a boring language. That's actually an Elvish name. Actually.
You gotta push your glasses up, Kane.
Oh, they were. They're up.
Though you guys have never
but I
heard
still
of it.
don't know.
You
Okay,
st-
cool.
You can still tell
can
that
tell
it's
that
an
the name
Elvish
is-
name, or the name is Elvish.
Ah, lovely.
Interesting. I mean, everything keeps pointing towards the war. The elves are at war. Stuff's going on with the elementals. This is all connected somehow. We just haven't put all of the dots together.
Yeah, there's not some force trying to push us towards the war.
I'm not
you
trying to
know,
do
not a-
nothing. Thank you.
You ever wonder
This is
why
your
we're
guys'
here?
story. Cain just starts asking the real questions. Yeah.
And the war is happening out west, right? No, east.
Further east,
East.
Yeah. The forests to the
Well,
east.
which is why.
this- At this point, we've done all, at least in my outlook, we've done mostly all the damage and good we can in this town.
yeah.
Lead with damage, follow up with good. That's
I mean,
literally our motto.
It
Right, you
really
know.
is. So after we find out about this, I mean, regardless, I think we head east, right, gang?
All right. time to head east.
100%.
I guess I'm going back home.
It's good to know at least.
to raid
It
the
sounds
elves.
like it's good to know that the constable is a good man and he's not involved in all of this. But it does worry me that there are many people in this town that seem to be involved in this darkness.
At this point, Amdrus is suddenly struck with a sense of civic duty and would like to run for political office in Shade Barrow. So I think I'm done here, guys.
Right. Okay. Cool.
Cool. But yeah.
Hi.
You know, I was thinking about it earlier. Now that we have sort of a group name, we should have a motto, as Joel was saying
They were
earlier.
gonna say like business cards.
Business cards. Also, you know what? I'm gonna write that down after the whole.
I was thinking
Business.
tattoos.
Dithers of dismay.
I mean, yes.
Danger and damage first.
Danger.
Danger first.
Damage
ask questions
first.
later.
I
Yeah.
want it as a tramp stamp.
Same. That's exactly what I thought about it.
Oh, God.
Look. Exactly what I thought.
Oh, we're definitely dithering.
So we're just waiting for the constable to come back at this point, right?
Right.
I think
So
is he coming to us? Wait, I might have missed him. What do you mean by comeback?
I mean, we're just being sequestered to the inn right now, right?
I'm just gonna hang out.
I mean, one of you snuck out. We could all try if you want.
I'm good. I've caused enough trouble for my father and my family.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Fair.
think we should
Fair.
wait until whenever we're allowed to leave.
A
I
good end.
yeah, I think we're gonna skip this bottle episode if everybody's in agreement.
Skip this.
All right. So, as you guys kind of wait a while at the inn, just patiently, being, not
Good
prisoners,
citizens.
but
Good.
good
I was gonna
citizens.
say good citizen.
Totally not suspect whatsoever.
Of course not. Why would we? We haven't done anything wrong.
We were here the whole time.
There is a point where it's getting kind of late, and you guys are hungry, so you guys head down to eat. Eat for your supper, your whatever. And during supper, Amdrus, your father, actually comes in, kind of seeing you guys, and walks up and goes, well, Amdrus, how's supper going?
It's good. I could use more bacon. Other than that, it's fine.
He just goes, right, well, the constable has been talking with Harbrook and decided you guys were right. It seems really sketchy. So...
I honestly, Father, I hate being right, especially in situations like this.
He just kind of smirks and goes, of course. And he just goes, well, I think the constable has decided to keep the Harbrook family overnight, ask a few follow-up questions tomorrow, and then they're gonna come get you guys if they find anything out, so just sit tight.
You know, I believe Zephyr overheard something. It struck her memory recently. Something about an Alaric or an Laroc, something. She was mentioning it to me briefly in passing. Wasn't really paying too much attention. Something we maybe forgot to mention earlier when we were talking with you all.
Who?
Laric?
Is this a friend of yours?
No, not ours. No.
Oh.
Overheard in the home of the Heather Hands.
Oh. Right. Well, I guess I can talk to the constable about that. I don't know who that is, though.
Cain and Atayim were saying something about it being an Elvish-based name. Maybe it's a sort of nom de plume or something of that nature.
He
But
kind of looks around at everyone. As you say something Elvish, he kind of like looks around and goes, "Well, I would hope it's not a friend then. You don't know these kind of folks around this town aren't really that big about them."
Nobody knows. I don't know, and I'm pretty sure none of us know who Rock is. So just bringing it to your attention, something you might want to question the
Okay.
had their hands about, but
Yeah,
we've-
I mean, I only know Elvish because I took a 1,000 level course back in
1,000 level course.
back in the college days.
Hey,
Just
that's
struck
good.
a chord.
I just minored in Elvish in my off time. It's not a big deal.
She goes, that's real good for you, because I don't know no Elvish. He goes, well, I will talk to Constable about that. I'll let him know. But yeah, just sit tight, rest well, especially you. He points at Cain.
Will do.
And he goes, and I don't think you're like back to the inn, but don't go causing trouble, please. All I'm asking.
I would never
Glances at
dream
Joel
of it.
and Cain.
I would never, Father. I would never
Yeah.
dream of it. But sometimes reality is different from my dreams. So, just saying.
Only sometimes.
Not the first time I heard that. Okay. He goes, have a good night. If you're staying here tonight or if you're coming home, that's fine too. And he just kind of heads up. Yeah, you guys are left to finish eating for the night.
I'm ready to skip to the next day.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's anything else. I don't want to do anything
Yeah,
else.
I'm
for the
good
rest of the
too.
night.
Turn the page.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
just
I'll take
let's
a
just skip
short
to the next
rest.
day. Well, it's actually a long rest.
Well, if we're
if-
gonna,
That's a
if
long
we're gonna,
rest?
yeah, we're gonna do
Yeah.
a full.
yeah, do a full long rest.
No points given. You didn't push up your glasses and say, actually, so.
Also, I just noticed that Kimmy just rated. What the fuck? Hi.
Yes.
Yeah.
I wasn't looking at chat. I just bringed it up and it was just like everything. Yeah. So you guys head to bed. You get a long rest. Cain, you go to a -2. And in the morning, you guys wake up. Amina is sleeping hard, sleeping in. Just to,
Bless her little heart.
yeah,
She worked hard. She did a good job.
she did. Yeah.
She deserves to sleep in.
Let her have a day. Let her have the day.
Like, fell out of a window.
Yeah, you know.
A second story window too. That just
Yeah.
She kind of
Just
jumped,
Mena things.
yeeted out of a second door.
And then
So-
hid in a bush for
And then
like
hit,
2 hours.
put in as like a tree or something.
Yeah.
So she's
You know, she's tired, working
She's
hard.
tired.
Backbone of this team,
Yeah.
truly. I'm sure she.
I want to go downstairs and talk to
definitely.
Kiara. Why do I think Kiara? That's not it.
Kalisa.
Kalisa, thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Khaleesi.
want to go down. I want
Mother
to go
of
down
Dragons.
to.
Hello?
Yeah, I want to go talk to. Goddamn, now I'm gonna think Khaleesi.
It'll be
Fuck.
closer than Kara.
True. That is true.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Anyways, I'm gonna go talk to her, and I'm just gonna slide like 3 gold over, and I'm just gonna be like, whatever Mena wants today is on me.
wow.
Well, at least that'll get me started. Let me know if she runs up the bill further, but that's just a start.
She kind of goes, knowing that little one probably will, but thank you. Noted.
Probably will, and I'm happy to pay later. But she did more than her fair share yesterday, so I will cover her expenses today. She's earned a spa day.
You can hear her. She's like, I'm not a spa. And she puts the coins in like a little jar off to the side and kind of under the thing.
Right.
All right, you guys have your
Ignore
breakfast,
that.
which is all currently free of charge because she's nice enough to Cain, who died 2 days ago.
Shoutouts to her.
For the rest of you, what are you guys doing? You eat breakfast. What's the plan for the day?
I think we should swing by the constable's office and then head east.
Check in
Um,
with this constable.
Okay. So, as you guys head to the constable, you kind of go to it. You walk in and you see him writing up some kind of form, like filling in a form, and you can see Rother and his wife still in the makeshift like jail cell that's in there. And as you guys kind of walk in, you see them kind of like they're like laying there. They were kind of like half asleep, cuddled together, and they kind of look at you and glare, then look
Oh,
away.
I light my eyes on fire, basically. Just bright red eyes. I stare right back at him.
They just kind of look away.
Yeah, that's right, bitch.
As you do that, you can see the constable kind of looks up and goes, "Morning."
Morning.
His
Morning,
eyes are just,
Constable.
like, on fire.
Can I have brought a breakfast, just like a breakfast sandwich and like a coffee
Sure.
for the constable?
Sure.
All right.
You can see he already has an empty mug, so you just kind of switch it out, and he goes, "Much appreciated. Thank you."
You're a hard-working man, constable. You deserve to be shown appreciation. My love language is gifts.
Noted.
I want to ask the constable about the conversation last night, though.
Sure. Yeah. What do you ask?
Right, yeah.
Back to
How
business.
did the conversation go with Rothar and his wife?
He goes. He like looks back at them and goes.
I know it goes.
Well, it ended with that. They stuck to their story, but based on what you guys have, things just don't make sense. They just stayed quiet in the back. It was, so, kept it overnight until we figure out what's going on. Did you... he kind of like thinks for a moment. He goes, Amdrus, your father spoke to me last night. Apologies. Mentioned something about an elvish name that was brought up?
Yes. Actually, it was Larok. Larrick.
With that,
It's Elvish. I don't speak that fancy language.
Right, yeah, there you go.
Jeholio, and Zephyr, if you so choose to be paying attention, you notice
I'm definitely
the
watching.
two.
Oh, I'm staring right at him the whole time. I haven't looked away from him.
The Harbrook
My
family
eyes are still flaming.
just they kind of like glance, like it's very subtle and you guys almost miss it, but they kind of like at that name they like look at each other like and he goes, that is weird because, as I'm sure all you guys know, with the war going on, most elves are either on that side of the war, captured, or away. So I don't know why an elven name would be coming up in town.
Our thoughts exactly. I feel like we might have a couple of spies amongst the townfolk.
That's my concern. He kind of goes, I don't want to bring up anything, but when you guys did the bandits and attacked the bandits, there was another one with you. One that liked to be with her hood up. Did you know anything about them?
No,
Would this be
nothing.
them?
They just disappeared on us after our engagement in the woods.
Right.
They just vanished.
Well, hopefully this isn't some kind of elvish plot. You can see he kind of starts saying, he goes, well, I guess we will start looking for an elf. I don't even know how to do that. Is there anything else you guys heard that you might have missed that you remembered? He mentioned that he looked at you, Zephyr. He goes, Dirk mentioned you had just thought about it. Is there anything else you just remembered?
Maybe
overnight?
you should tell them
Not about-
that the people that you heard talk about it, so at least he has another lead of who.
I don't remember who I saw or heard. It was like in passing. It was like a male and a female. That's really what I picked up from that we're talking about. But it was something that I just kind of like heard the name in passing, and I was like, I don't know, really. I'm trying not to look suspicious that I was out sneaking around and eavesdropping. So I play it off as just like something I just casually heard.
Kind of goes, okay, well, I guess we'll start asking around.
I can try to find more information if you want, though.
He kind of like looks at you
Kinda
and looks at all of you guys. He goes, as long as it doesn't cause another disturbance, that could be really nice.
I can guarantee that I won't cause a disturbance.
Mm.
Constable,
Kind
I
of
would
giving a
never.
side eye to Jeholio because he's the one who caused it. I was like,
Constable, I would never dream of causing a disturbance.
I think we're heading east anyway. We're gonna go look into the serpents, and everything's pointing east. Elves are east. I'll let you deal with
Well,
your
the
town
war
and
is east, so
well,
are you going that
Well,
far?
A little
wherever
light
peddler takes
conscription.
us.
A little light conscription never hurt anybody.
we
Well,
got
light
this.
conscription.
We'll fight them off for you.
If that is what you want, I would suggest going to Crow Point or even Kaiman to, you know, and you can get paid for it. But even still, I don't even think your father would like you going to the war, but sure. He just kind of goes, I'm going to finish up with these ones. If you guys want to do some searching around, I apologize. Kind of more looking at Joel and just kind of goes, I apologize. It seemed you guys were on to something. It just seemed very suspicious from my side of things. So if you want to do stuff, just don't blow up things and don't scream at people you don't know all that well. That's all I ask.
Deal.
Cool.
Fair. What was that second city? Crow's Point and
Kaiman. Kaiman is
Kaiman?
the capital.
Kaiman.
It's my home.
All right, guys. Let's
Your
go east.
home, you say?
Let's go get Cain
Yeah.
kicked out of his house.
Yeah.
One hometown to another. Just checking them off the list here.
What is the name of the that's the capital?
Kaiman is the capital, yes. That's like the big city in the middle of the map.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I think
Thank you. Here, flip.
am
I'm just from New York.
am
no
I
big
from
deal.
Kaiman too?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
I just
we got a
wanted to shit.
we
It
got a
just dawned on me.
A double deal.
Yeah, 2-for-1 special. Let's go.
It's like
I'm pretty
sure, yes.
Well, that makes even more sense why Paler has put me on this path. It's now heading towards
Back home.
back fucking home. God damn it. Sorry.
Hey, you guys
Sorry,
can do
Paler.
whatever you want. I'm not forcing you to go. I'm not going to railroad you anywhere. That's why I
No,
have
he's
the whole
not.
map
He's
open.
only- He's
Thank
only
you.
breadcrumbing.
I would
Yeah, take what you
like
Scream at random
guardrails.
people if you want. Sure.
Oh, and we will. Don't you
Oh,
forget
we
it.
will. The first person I see after we exit this door.
There we go.
Let's go.
You want some of this?
All right. So, what's the plan? What are you guys doing?
We're heading east.
Okay, well, if we're gonna be fully heading east, we should probably bring Mena with us.
Well, Mena's
Not
with us
just-
right now.
Not
Mina's
just
with
me and
us,
her.
Mina's sleeping.
Mina's a-
She's taking a
Oh.
day at the inn.
Okay. Well, let's
That
go
was
get
the,
Mena. Let's go get
well-
Mena and head east.
I was gonna say because we still have snake-like creatures with gold faces, which we're pretty sure is
East.
the people. Well, yeah, but also I'm pretty sure, just a hunch off of me, I think those are the people we're holding right now in the cells.
Right.
So, I would just. I would like to just do some exploring, seeing if we can catch any clues out in that direction.
Now,
And
they're
bring-
not home.
Yeah, I was like, they're also not home, so we can go. Well, that's a good point. That's a very
There's
good
a
point.
window that's broken.
With two
Hey now.
thorns on top.
So what do you
a
guys
wandering creature could just happen to end up inside the house.
If there's a fire
Accidentally,
penguin,
of course.
if there's a fire
Huh?
penguin in the house, that's a hazard. We should go do something about that. No, I think we should wait for
Just kidding, we should.
that before we continue further. But I just to end out the night, we should do like some exploring, see if we can't figure out what's going on with these snake creatures.
Sure.
That's where I'm at as a player.
Snake creatures sound good.
So back
Yeah.
to like the farm areas of the east.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going? Okay.
So do like a night scout like we did last time,
Mhm.
kind of, sort of.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
If
it's
you-
still morning.
yeah, it's still more daytime right now.
Do we want to wander the town a little bit and see if we can find anything? I'm curious, since it's like still the morning, if I can wander around just a little bit casually to figure out more about this. Find the people who were talking about the Lark person. I don't know if I said that right. Lark,
Larock.
whatever.
The Rock.
How do you say his name?
Larock.
Larock. Okay.
It does sound like
I
The
kinda
Rock,
remember
and I
that.
didn't think about it until you guys mentioned it, and now that's all I can fucking hear.
Dwayne,
Perfect. I mean,
Dwayne
it
The
helps
Rock
us
Johnson.
understand what we need, you know.
I mean, Mina's probably gonna just say the Rock.
Probably.
Right,
Constantly.
of course. No,
Um,
yes, Mena would definitely say the rock.
Yeah. Okay, so what
Or-
what are you guys doing?
He's no the boulder.
The boulder.
Good old Avatar.
Oh man, we all went there. Okay.
What are you guys doing?
What are we doing?
If we're staying in town, I'm gonna wander. If we're gonna move east, I'm gonna stay with the party and move east. But I thought we wanted to wait for Mena.
Yeah.
We could be loot goblins for a second. Go back for those treasure chests.
If we got
could
it-
be
if we
loot
got a
goblins.
day.
We have a day.
And you've already gone on your date, so I mean, like,
I haven't.
you
that was
stood
technically
them
what
up.
happened the last
stood
night,
them
right?
up?
Wasn't
True.
it?
Yeah.
It's true, you did not.
Oh my god,
Okay,
that was our
okay.
in.
I
Game
got listen.
plan.
Yeah,
I
you know
think
that's
we
not a
could stay
that's not a
roughly
bad
in
idea,
town.
Cain.
He was.
I kind of like Cain's idea.
Yeah.
Going to the cave.
I mean, we could split up even. I mean, if you want to do some investigation, like a couple of us could go to the cave. You can investigate.
What if you what if Jolio, Cain, and Ataim go to the cave? Amdrus, you can make up like your dinner date with a morning brunch, and then I
The
can wander.
foreskin brothers.
That's not even their last name. That was just the first name of one of them.
Oh,
Thorsk
Yeah.
Thor's.
and Asdin.
Thor's and Asdin.
yeah,
Foreskin
the
the
name.
foreskin and his brother.
No. I hate you all.
Yeah.
Let me just add some
And we
hit points
hate
to the
you.
next fight.
I mean, this... Honestly,
Add
this is what they do to
0.
Matt Mercer all the time. This is what they do to Matt Mercer all the time.
And he adds
You're just
some.
our Matt Mercer.
I'm
Aurora.
just gonna add an extra 0 every time this happens.
Oh no. We're dead. We're 100% dead.
Again. Looking at you, Kate.
Honestly, it's not even that big of a deal. Like being dead. I've done it.
Wow.
I've done it.
Oh, so
Um,
passe.
All right.
Now
So,
that you know
what
that.
is the
Anyway.
plan for you guys?
The three of us are going to head to the Twinklemancer's cave and investigate the chest.
I forgot we called him that.
Okay.
The Twinklemancer.
So, who's all going? Amdrus is staying. Yes.
It's going to be Cain, me, and Atim.
That's you.
Yes.
Zephyr, are you staying in town as well?
Yes, I'm gonna kind of wander and see if I can find anything.
Okay. Let me just write this down because I will forget. Okay.
And Mina's having her spa day still.
Yes.
Yes. Split the party.
Woo, I love when it's hard.
That's
Okay.
never happened.
The
and been
entire
bad
town
before.
is getting like, like
Just
it's
completely
gonna
attacked.
blow up right
Yeah,
now.
it just-
Yeah.
As soon as you're just out of town, yeah, everyone else just dies. Okay, well, as 3 of you guys begin heading out, heading towards the caves that you guys were, it is a good chunk of the day, but you can move at a fast pace if you'd like. The
Mhm.
one out of the 3 that is helming that, make a survival check for me. See how fast you can get there.
I have a +4 on survival.
I think that you guys have done twice as much exploring to this cave because you actually went there and back. So
It's just the way
I
to
should
there.
not be.
Yes. No.
Yeah, unlike Cain, he just went there. And
Joel.
then
Yeah, I just
suddenly
went
was
there.
Yeah,
back
he
in
just.
town.
Yeah. Joel, you're good.
You're
14.
14. Okay, noted. For the other 2 that are saying as fire gets up, Zephyr. No, it's fine. If you need to go, you can go do something. I can start with Zephyr.
I was just gonna pour my second cup of tea.
That's fine.
all.
I'll start with Zephyr.
Okay.
Zephyr, what are you doing?
Oh, currently, I mean, I'm just
Are
gonna
you just
walk
wandering town?
around.
Okay, make an
Yeah.
investigation.
I want to go back to generally that area that I did last see them.
Yeah, it was
'cause
at
I mean-
the Hatterhand's house. So
It was at the.
yeah, it was at
Their
the house.
house?
Yeah, they went into their house.
Oh, jeez.
Okay. So.
I guess I'll kind of just be. Well, wait, hold on. Let me bring up the map. Where was the Hatherhand's house? It's like over here, right?
Yeah, that's
Yep, that one.
exactly that.
Okay. Yeah.
Probably should've
Where
marked it
are
by
we
now.
currently? Where's the tavern? I'm sorry.
Tavern is 2. It's
That's-
the biggest one in the middle.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm just gonna kind of generally go towards that direction.
Sure.
But yeah. You said investigation.
Yes.
Oh, jeez. This is gonna be terrible. I don't see anything. Shit.
Oh, no.
Okay. Yeah, you kind of head that way and head towards the Heatherhound house. You can see that it is closed. The window is boarded up.
No.
But there doesn't seem to be anyone around. Anything you would like to do? You don't really see the people around.
Nope, just keep peeking around because I can't see shit.
You
Can
kinda
I do a perception check and see if there's...
Sure.
Just kind of look around in the area?
Yeah.
17.
17, okay. As you're kind of looking around, there is another window. And you kind of find that one and you look through it, and you can see the inside of it looks trashed. The table is overturned, the drawers and everything is out, so you can see cups smashed. The house is completely trashed.
Okay. Are there people around?
You kind of look around, and no one seems to be around at the moment. It's still pretty early, so...
Am I allowed to open the window and
Sure.
kind of peek in a little bit more? Just lean my head in and not fully go in yet?
Sure. You can kind of shimmy it. It was not locked. And you kind of shimmy it up and peek your head in, and you see more of the house just trashed.
Okay. I'm going to do wild shape, go back into my cat,
Sure.
and go look through the house really fast.
Make a stealth
But
check
yeah.
for me.
As
Using
the cat?
Yeah, as you kind of transform into the cat and jump in.
Hold on,
Just to
let
see
me
if-
pull that up.
Anyone seems to notice a cat suddenly go in.
9 plus what, 4?
I think it was 6.
No, perception was 6.
Oh, perception was 6. I'm sorry. Yeah, so 4. So 13. Okay. Okay. As you kind of jump in, kind of climbing over a lot of the rubble and everything, you head upstairs, and it is the same upstairs. All the bedrooms are completely torn apart, blankets, clothing everywhere. Definitely not the way you left it.
Even the child's bedroom?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can I go into the parents' room and see if that one's like extra trashed? Like, see if they were trying to, like, because my guess is that they were trying to find the mask or the robe.
You kind of look around, and it seems to be just as trash as everything else. But specifically, like, it seems like there is not a single moment or a single place in this house that wasn't upturned and thrown about, and things knocked over, and dressers and lamps on the
Okay.
side. And, yeah.
Okay. Well, then I'm gonna leave, and then I'm gonna stay in my cat form a little bit and see if I can kind of like a normal cat behavior, but kind of just run around, trying to use up my time to see if I can find any other clues of something that could have happened, within like any tracks, or see if I can find the people that were talking still.
Sure. So as you kind of go around the rest of the village, kind of the town, make another investigation check.
That's my -2. Oh my god, 4.
Or yeah, you kind of go around, and for the about 40 minutes or so you have left of your cat form, you don't seem to see these people that you are talking about around town. Just kind of going through all the alleys and stuff until you kind of have to dip into an alley and transform back and no longer be a cat.
Okay.
Is there anything else
Yeah.
you want to do? Or are you just...
Nope, at this point I'm just gonna keep wandering and hopefully I can run into something.
Okay. And you spent some
Someone.
time within the day, a good hour or
Yeah.
so. Amdrus?
Yeah.
What is your plan?
I'm gonna go back to Safe Journeys.
Okay.
And go talk to
Thorsk.
Thorsk first.
Okay. Yeah, it's still at this time going in. It's still kind of early. You kind of go to the store, and there isn't a lot of people outside, so you kind of head in, and you can see both Thorsk and his brother Asden at the desk, kind of just talking with a couple of the employees that are about.
Right.
As you kind of walk in, they kind of notice.
I'm gonna walk in just like, gentlemen, can I speak with both of you? Just, do you have like a private office I can talk to you in?
They kind of look at each other and go, yeah. Kind of looks at the employees and go, just, I guess, start work as per usual. We'll catch up on the rest. And they all kind of nod and disperse. And yeah, and they lead you into kind of like a side door that leads into like their office, I guess.
Right. I'll close the door behind me, and I'm like, oh. Gentlemen, I'm sorry to tell you this, but your employee Rothar Hatherhand has been is currently being held under suspicion of child endangerment and possibly kidnapping. We're not sure.
They kind of like look at you. Well, your father came and told us this morning that he would not be coming to work for the time being, so we know that there's something going on. I guess your investigation from yesterday had merit.
Yeah, it's had a huge break in the case late last night, and so I apologize I wasn't able to meet you all for dinner like I said I would.
You go.
That's just on a
Thor's just kind of laughs and goes, "Oh, actually, I totally forgot about it. So you're good."
Oh, thank God! I was worried y'all were waiting for me.
How terribly convenient.
Because I was working late anyways, so.
Well, that's good. I just wanted to make sure, like on a personal note, that we were on the up and up, and on a more professional note, just had to come in and let you know, the individuals who hired us may not want this information to get out, but seeing as how we're, so good on such good terms, Thorskew and I, and as in you as well, of course. I just wanted to come in and let you know what was going on with Rothar.
They kind of like nodded, like, well, thanks for letting us know. Anything else we can help you with? Because Thorth goes, I genuinely didn't know anything about this, so apologies that his story, we just kind of took at face value.
Right, when the weird guy stays being weird, you don't really notice it. That being said, it just between you and I, and like I lean in real close and like, his wife's in on it too. Just a little bit of juice between us.
Oh, so he wasn't cheating on her.
No.
Some people were definitely talking about that.
Really? That's interesting. Who would have said such a thing?
Yes, there's a lot of workers here. I'm sure someone overheard you when you said it.
I said suspected. I never confirmed that.
They kind of just chuckle. They go, yes, we know, but people.
Water cooler talk. I understand. Anyways, yeah. There's still a missing child. So we're working on that next. But for the time being, I just needed to let y'all know. But if you hear anything, see anything, speak up. Let me know. I'm happy to help. I'm kind of an unofficial constable. Just not to brag.
Yeah, you say that and they go, I'm sure. And they open up the door and let you out.
I'll walk out. I'll walk out with like my book and go, all right, gentlemen. Well, that seems to be the debriefing you need. Please feel free to reach out to the constabulary or myself if you think of anything else. And then I'll like flip the book closed and go. And that goes for the rest of you too.
You turn around and there's no one there.
Literally no one.
Here's something. Say some. All right. Well.
And they just smile. They, have a good day, Amdrus.
Have a good day, boys.
Quality.
As they did say, they dispersed. They went out back outside.
Amdrus is here for the flare.
I know.
Oh,
well
yes.
aware. It's why you and FTM got along so well.
Here for the flare.
It's true. Well, with that, you kind of head out. Zephyr, you mentioned you go back to the inn. You want to talk to Palisa?
Yeah, I want to ask her to see if she's heard any rumors from any people that are coming in and out of the tavern or the inn.
Okay. She kind of just says there has been some talk of town. There was apparently something had happened. She kind of looks at you guys. Apparently it was with you guys, so I'm sure you already know, but there was a
not
scandal.
necessarily
I don't know.
that.
Someone talked about someone cheating. Who knows?
Not necessarily that stuff. That stuff I'm a little up to date on.
I see.
But have you heard anything about someone named Larock?
No, never heard of the name.
No, you haven't. Did you see like maybe like a, I don't know if they were like a couple, but a male and female, just kind of like trying to find something?
What do they look like?
Maybe more kind of over by the, shoot, Heatherhand's place by chance?
She goes, I mean, I haven't really been over there in a while. What do these two look like?
Oh shoot, I don't remember the description. I didn't write it down.
Well, you described them. We'll say that.
Okay, sorry.
No, that's fine. Make I don't know what this would be. Just make a wisdom check. How well you were able to recall details and stuff.
How do I?
Just
What do
intelligence.
I do for that? Just wisdom?
Yeah. Based on your perception is what I'm missing.
I don't know how to. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, you just click the number. Okay.
21.
Yeah, you kind of describe them, and she goes. So like that could be the Tarnlar family. She goes,
Blue family? Sorry.
Tarnlar. She goes, they actually have a shop right across the street. They're the
Oh, really?
I'm gonna say
What
this wrong
shop is
again.
it?
Clotherer, whatever. They make clothes, fancy clothes, fancy folk.
Yeah, cloth.
Tailors?
The clothery.
Yeah, clothery, sure. Just going by the book. She kind of points out the window, and you can see this shop that in display has like dresses and suits and fancy clothing.
Oh, I
Black
need to live there.
cloaks. Black cloaks, maybe.
Hey,
Okay.
there's numbers all around
Masks.
town. You guys haven't gone to half of them, so.
Is there anything else that you may have heard of?
She goes, no, I haven't really heard much lately.
Well, thank you so
Mostly
much.
just
This has
about
been
you
a
guys.
pleasure.
This map needs a legend.
Wow. The stuff not about us
Okay.
really helps me out. Thank you.
No problem.
Kind of smiles and waves and then starts to walk out.
Okay, you kind of head on out. Do you head across? Do you go to the tailors?
Yeah,
Okay.
essentially.
Yeah, so you kind of see just like a kind of small one. Oh no, it's 2 stories. I'm sorry. 2-story building with a little signpost painted with images of well-dressed lords and ladies that just says Helver's Clothier, whatever it's called. And as you kind of step in, you see the small kind of boutique with a lot of all sorts of like fancy dresses of colors, different colors and suits, and kind of just general nice clothing, as well as some other kind of more normal wear. But it's all kind of nice quality. And at the desk, you see a woman who kind of has darker skin. Her hair is black, kind of pushed back, and it poofs out in this kind of blue and gold, like fancy dress. And you immediately recognize her.
She the one that was talking.
She was one of the ones talking. And
Oh,
that is where we're going to end it for tonight, because it's
Whoa!
almost over.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Way
Wow.
to go, Zephyr.
Sorry! I was trying not to take up too much time.
No, no, I
that's-
said
No,
way
that
to
was
go. I said way
perfect,
to
yeah.
go.
Oh!
I said I
You
was
got a
cheering you
clue.
on for getting
You did.
further in the information.
It's funny, because if you described that to Amdrus probably could have made a check to figure it out. That's okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He does
well.
live here. That's fine. I
too
will
late.
say, Amdrus,
I refuse.
yeah, as you're kind
Right.
of heading out talking, you probably would have saw Zephyr step into what you would know as the Tarnar's tailor's place. They're very
Okay.
high-end folk, and it's too
my
expensive.
God.
You guys have never...
All of all the stuff I want to wear.
Yeah, probably.
Where was this when I was looking for shopping?
Well, if you went to more than one building, you would have found out.
Instead,
You found out about the leather place, went there, and didn't ask about anywhere else.
It's the general store too.
And the
Yeah,
general
we
store,
did.
That's true. That's
It
true.
was
And
the
we went to
general
that.
store.
And we went to that one dude that like
Secondhand place.
Yeah.
a secondhand place.
Yeah.
We've been to a few places.
You
We've been to
did,
the
you did.
church. We've been to the inn. We've
You've
been,
been
to
to
the.
like a third of the places.
Yeah, there's
I
so many.
don't know what any of those buildings are. Maybe like 2 of them.
I know. I was like, well, wait, this
Well,
map needs a
didn't-
legend.
I didn't give you a legend because you don't know what they are.
I mean,
Can you
if
get
we're
a legend
walking
for the ones you do
around,
know?
if we're walking around town, I feel like we can.
Why
see
is that
them.
But
building
most of the
say
time you're like, we
Conrad?
go to the inn, and then we go here. It's not. We'll
Well, I
wander
don't know
around
where
town.
these buildings are.
Yeah,
They're all numbered.
that's
Yeah,
true.
where's our
That's true.
legend? I want a legend.
Sure, I can make a legend just for Amdrus, and Amdrus can tell you everything.
Oh, perfect.
Perfect. That's fine.
Amdrus will tell you nothing. I'm gonna do
Also
that.
understandable.
He'll show me everything. I've been.
I'm
here.
gonna,
We
I'm gonna do
still
that
get a
thing for
legend
like,
for the ones that we do know, that the rest of the party at least knows.
That
for
is
sure.
what notes are for.
I'm
I'm
gonna-
trying to keep up.
Whoa.
Sure. Well,
Bro,
okay.
you
Then
talk too fast for me to write.
we
Well,
we
how
need a
fast?
we need a number on the Heather hand, please.
Help!
Yeah,
help!
true. I
Lydia's attacking
probably
me.
should have done that.
And the farming couple.
Hold up.
The
I wonder-
the Werthers.
The
Well,
Werthers.
we-
Oh,
can
that's
use
just
our
out of town, so
journal
it's not on
channel.
the map.
Oh, okay.
Use our
Um,
journal channel.
Here.
Yeah.
I'll just.
Yeah, we should actually be using
Yeah.
our journal channel more.
Yes,
Listen,
that's what I just
I-
said. That's what.
I
Things are-
just
We're gonna make
posted in
it
the general
14.
channel.
Why not? There.
Perfect.
You're welcome.
Listen,
Uh,
I
What was
just
roll
posted.
14?
I like how there-
Something I
hope-
took out,
like
so I had extra numbers. That's why the numbers are scattered everywhere. Because
That
this
makes
is
more
not the
sense.
original map. This is a different map.
So 14 was the Hatherhand's house.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for sticking around. Thank you, Kimmy, for
Thanks,
the raid.
Aurora.
I'm sorry there wasn't much action this time. It was a lot of circle talk and investigation. I'm
I
sure there
mean,
would
that's
have
what we
been if
do.
Mena was here.
I got to
Oh,
roll a
sure.
die, and
Sure,
I'm really
someone probably
excited
would've
about
died.
it.
Yeah, you didn't miss much. We also kind of started late, so you know, rip. But all right. Well, everyone, thanks again. I will see you guys
Nice job,
tomorrow
Zephyr.
if you're sticking around with for me. But if you're sticking around for D&D, I guess that's fine. That will be next Monday. Cain, 9. Would you like to walk us out?
Of course. What seemed like an impossible journey of being framed for crimes that they may or may not have been committed.
Allegedly.
The group, the Ditherers of Dismay, have finally found possibly what could be their man. But only time will tell. Follow next week as the Loot Goblins, the Sherlock Zephyr, as well as Amdrus standing up on his double date, comes back next week. What will Mena do? We have no idea.
All right. Well,
Perfect.
I love it. Always great.
Oh,
Always great.
Jesus.
Have a wonderful
Just
night,
piecing it
everybody.
together.
Yeah.
Good
Slowly,
night.
slowly.
Good night.
Good night, everybody. See you
Good
tomorrow.
night.